Let's go. Time to swing your sword.
Time for my daily PvP check. Let's.
Bro, this is the same. This is the same fucking format.
Just get this over with.
You know how it goes.
Alright.
You owe me 1 PvP attack.
Here in PvP Civilization, your entire life is measured by the amount of hits you have left with your sword. If your sword breaks, well, it's game over.
Don't think I forgot.
That's it?
You weren't in your room yesterday. You still owe me 1 more PvP attack.
Bro, come on. Are you serious? I can't afford that. I only
There's
have
no way.
3 attacks left with my sword. If I give you one, I won't even be able to close my door tonight.
Not my problem.
I am so
You should have
happy right
upgraded to
now.
a stone sword when
Let's
you had
do
the chance.
this.
The PvP
Thank
guard
you
was
very
right.
Let's get
I
this
had a
party
chance for a
started.
long
Wahoo!
Sorry. Thank you so much for the bits,
longer life,
Verno.
and I wasted it.
Alright, you're good. I would say see you tomorrow, but I doubt you'll be around. Good
Oh
luck.
my gosh.
Like I said, the amount of PvP attacks you have is your life. And that also means I only have 2 swings left of my sword before my life
They're
in
gonna
PvP
die.
Civilization is over. But that's how PvP Civilization works. If you upgrade your sword, you can live a longer life. Rumor has it
Wow,
that
I was
people
changing
with
my AC.
stone swords live twice as long as the wooden swords. I
This
can't
is
even
the
begin to
same
imagine if my
fucking
life was over
format,
100
bro.
attacks long. But unfortunately, that will always be a dream because I'll
can't.
never be able to get a stone sword. There was a time when I actually thought I could get a stone sword. That's pretty much what everyone thinks when they're at the wood sword.
I'm sorry to pause again. I can't get over the fact that this is the same thing. I feel like I'm having deja vu, like there's something wrong with my
level.
brain,
This
bro.
massive wall in front of me is called the Red Gate. This gate is what's stopping me and all the other wooden swords from getting a better
Is there
life.
gonna be
Truth be
repeat
told, I
characters?
haven't seen anyone get past the Red Gate. It's every wooden sword's goal to get past the Red Gate because that's how you get your stone sword. Opening the door is expensive. It costs 3 PvP attacks alone just to get through the gate. And that's the easy part about upgrading your sword. The hard part is the PvP battles. In order to actually get through the gate, a wooden sword needs
You have
to
to
win
battle.
3 PvP battles. And that's why getting a stone sword is nearly impossible. Because
So if you
people
kill
barely
people, you
fight
can
in
make your sword
PvP
stronger too,
Civilization.
right?
At least
You
not
can
at the wood
combine
sword
them.
level. Picking a fight is too risky. The more you use your sword, the shorter your life gets. And that's not including the fact that you could die from the battle itself. It's
That's
only when
true.
people are desperate, that's when they fight each other. Because that's the only way to increase your lifespan in PvP Civilization. Defeating a player in battle
Yeah.
causes them to drop their sword, and the winner gets the amount of hits they had left in their life. Other than upgrading to a stone sword,
they killed
that's
someone.
the
They
only
become a
way to make
murderer.
sure you live a longer life in PvP Civilization. Unfortunately for me,
This one has
neither one
girls?
of those
Oh,
is an
wait,
option
never mind.
now. All I
I'm
can do now
down.
is save my 2 sword
I'm
swings
excited
and wait
now.
for a miracle.
Hey, kid. I'm selecting you to battle in the 1v1 arena tomorrow. Be ready to fight.
Whoa,
Huh?
what? You're selecting me for the 1v1?
Oh.
I can't do a 1v1. I have 2 hits left with my sword. I can't win a fight in 2 hits.
Well, that's why I'm picking you, buddy. You should be thanking me
Oh,
for ending your
wait.
suffering.
Ah, this is just great.
forgot
Well,
to
I
listen
can
to
no
the
longer wait
Vine
for a
Doom
miracle.
over and
This is
over.
my last day of PvP Civilization. Even if I had enough durability with my sword to win a battle, I've...
Okay.
never won a battle
Prepare
before.
those
In
vine
fact, I've
blooms.
never even fought anyone in PvP Civilization. So, I think it's safe to say that tomorrow, my life is over. Everyone in PvP Civilization always keeps their door shut. The
Forgot
reason
this.
for that is that people could catch you off guard during the middle of the night.
I
The
guess I have to
problem
do
I
this
have
again.
now is that it costs 1 attack to open and close your door. And given that I have 2 attacks left, I cannot close my door or else I'll die. So, I think it's safe to say I will have a hard time sleeping tonight. I
Damn.
actually can't even use my bed at all. You have to pay to use your bed in
You have to-
PvP Civilization,
swing
which
to
I
sleep.
cannot afford to. Ah, this is how my life is gonna end. I couldn't even manage to get
What
myself
about
a
the
stone sword.
hoverboard?
And now I'll never be able to figure out what life is like beyond
Do
that
they just
wall.
stay on half?
To my surprise, I woke up the next day still alive. I thought for sure someone would come into my room in the middle of the night and eliminate me, but
They
I
thought
was
that could
wrong.
happen.
Unfortunately, my fate remains the same. The PvP guard was
Oh,
waiting
'cause they
for me
couldn't
to
close the
escort me to the
door.
1v1 arena.
Whoa.
There was no point in stalling. This was the end.
Wow. I'm honestly surprised you're still alive. Alright, follow me.
I followed the PvP guard as he led me to the 1v1 sector. I took one last look at the red gate, knowing I'll never figure out
Good
what's
night.
behind that wall.
They're gonna
That is,
die.
unless I somehow win this 1v1. To be honest, I don't think anyone in history has won a 1v1 with 2 hits of a sword. Even if that was possible, I haven't even hit anyone with a sword before, so I don't think that's gonna be me.
This is
This was
looking
my
like
first
blue.
time in the 1v1 sector. All I know about this place is that 2 people go in and 1 person comes out.
Just wanted to let you know that I picked an opponent with full health for you. I didn't want to make you think you
What
had a chance.
Oh, okay. I guess that's very generous of you. Thanks for letting me know. The
They
whole
have
point of
full
mandatory
health.
1v1s is to get rid of the players in
That's not
PvP
even
civilization
possible.
that don't fight. I guess it's a way to separate the strong and the weak. And well, I am definitely a part of the weak. I made it to the top of the
Damn.
1v1 arena, and the door closed behind me. There was no escape from this place. The only way I could leave is by winning the 1v1. Whoever made
But
this
that's
place
not
made sure that a jump
possible.
from this height couldn't be survived. But as I was looking over the edge,
360
I heard a
attack.
door close behind me, and I turned around to see my opponent
A double
staring
attack
face
with
to
a
face with me.
360.
Ah, this is gonna be quick. Hey man, so look, the guard told me you're at full health. I'm also at full health, so I know this is gonna be a tough battle for both of us. And you know, with me being super experienced
half
at
health.
PvP, if you want to surrender, I'm okay with it. Whoa. Okay, wait, just wait. Look, I have a wife and I have a kid back home. Okay. I have 2 kids back home.
Stop this right now.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't have a wife or I don't have kids. I'm just panicking.
Tell me, why is it you think we are here? Am I correct in assuming you also have no memory of before PvP civilization?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know how we got here, but does it really matter? I mean, this is the
Oh my
life that
God.
was given to us. Why are you asking me that?
Because none of this makes any sense. Fighting with no purpose, being told that
Yeah,
our
what do you
swords
mean,
are our
Nervix?
entire lives.
But our swords are our entire lives.
I don't
If
mostly
they
get the
break, our
accounts.
lives are over.
No, I don't think that's ever been true.
In that moment, my opponent violated the one rule of PvP civilization and dropped his sword.
We don't have to fight. We can live without PvP.
But just as those words were spoken, my
called
opponent
it
served as an example of why you
PvP
never
son.
drop your sword in PvP civilization. Okay, what just happened? I walked over to the floating sword sitting on the ground,
Oh my
and after
God.
standing by it for a couple of seconds, the
Does that
sword
mean it goes to
merged
PvP
into my
prison?
own, and the doors to the 1v1
In
arena
PvP
opened
hell?
again. I won the 1v1, but that's when I looked down at my sword and saw that my life was now 39 attacks long. That guy had almost a full durability wooden sword.
Oh my
Why would
God.
he just drop this? I mean, with 39 attacks,
They've been
I
blessed.
could do anything. Maybe my dream wasn't gone after all. Maybe I
Oh my
actually
God.
could become a stone sword. Despite winning the
PvP.
1v1, I wasn't safe yet. I was still at half a heart, and PvP civilization is a dangerous place. I was gonna need to fix this problem soon.
Wait, what? How are you still alive? It was physically impossible for you to win.
Yeah, well, I used my 2 hits pretty wisely, I guess, but honestly, thank you for sending me in there. My life is so much longer. You kind of saved my life.
Well, that's just
How?
fantastic. I had a bet worth 5 PvP attacks with one of the other guards that you would lose.
Get
So,
wrecked.
thanks for that.
Oh, sorry, man. Wait, you bet with the other PvP guards that I'd die? What is wrong with you?
Just be grateful you're alive, kid. Like you said, I practically saved your life, remember?
Okay, so PvP civilization
Sorry,
is
amigo.
much worse than I thought it was.
Alright, well, I guess enjoy your longer life for now. I'll be here tomorrow.
The guard brought me back to my home, a place just a few moments ago I thought I would never see again. I left this place with 2 PvP attacks. That's all I had.
attacks.
I mean, I didn't even have enough attacks to close my own door. And now, well, I can afford to close my door a lot of times. Which is good, because if someone in PvP civilization wants to fight me, let's just say I'm not
Really?
gonna
What
last a long
happens if
time
you
with
just
half a
never
heart. For
open
now,
it?
keeping my door shut and staying
don't
locked
need to
inside
eat,
my room
right?
sounds terrific. I
Hello?
don't even know what I should do now. I
What?
mean, a few minutes ago, I
Joey?
had quite literally
How's
a
it going?
0%
What's
chance
up?
of survival. And now I'm
Hello?
practically rich in PvP civilization. Alright,
They
time to
are.
log all of this in my video journal machine. Hi everyone. This is day something of being in PvP civilization, and let's just say my life has had some crazy changes. To start, I got my first win in PvP civilization. I never thought I would see a number that wasn't a 0 next to my name. Granted, it wasn't actually a win. My opponent
One
dropped his
win.
sword and said some ominous things before sacrificing himself.
don't win by
But, I mean, a
default.
win's a win if you ask me. I don't make the rules of PvP. So now I have 39 hits with my sword, which is insane, and I can't help thinking that maybe this could be my chance to finally rank up to a stone sword, to find out what life is like behind that wall. Alright, I'm probably gonna sign off there. Oftentimes, I wonder if talking to this machine is even worth it, but no
They're
one
big
has friends in
thing- what?
PvP Civilization, so it's all I got. Now,
so
I
it's
gotta
one of the
focus on the
side
important
ones.
thing, and that's staying
And my
alive.
day's going
If
good.
I actually have a chance at getting a stone sword, I'm not gonna be able to do it at half a heart, which means I can't hide behind my door anymore. I have to go get food
my
if I
gosh.
want to live. Oh no, that's not good.
Oh,
when I
right, they have
opened my
half a
door, I
heart
noticed
because of
that
food,
the person
okay.
living across from me had their door open. Whoever lives there wasn't hiding in their room anymore. This could
Maybe they
only
need
mean one of
food.
two things.
Maybe they're
One, they were
friendly.
going to the PvP marketplace, or two, they're looking for a fight. Honestly, they could
Fight
be doing a
'em.
bit of both. A lot of fights take place in the PvP marketplace, which is why getting food is one of the most dangerous things to
True,
do
they're
in
stealing his
PvP
data.
civilization. But at this point, I'm left with no options. I need food. I might have extended my lifespan by getting more sword
much is
durability,
food?
but that doesn't mean I can't die by starvation. I made my way over to where the PvP marketplace
I was
gate
wondering
was.
if food
Given
mattered.
that I didn't see anyone on the way over here, it's very likely that someone is inside the PvP marketplace right now. Maybe I'm leading myself
my
into
God.
a trap, but that's a risk I'm gonna have to take. I paid one attack to open the gate, and I was now in the PvP marketplace. This is where every player in PvP Civilization buys anything they want or
You have to
anything
get all
they
the way up
need.
there.
Players only usually come here when they're desperate, which is why so many fights take place here. The dangerous part about the PvP marketplace is that there are a lot of places to hide. Someone could be hiding around a
True.
corner for hours, waiting to strike at any moment. And if you aren't careful, your life in PvP Civilization could be over in an instant, which is why I'm taking the parkour route instead of the ladders today. I have one goal, and that's
Parkour
to
reference.
get food and get out without being spotted. I took a big risk going up the parkour way, and it is
Something-
impossible. Oh, I can't make this.
Something tells me they've got a lot of experience with parkour for some reason. I don't know, just an inkling.
Jump without sprint. Maybe if I was a parkour god, I might be able to, but I'm not. Time to find a new way. But right as I went down to find a new way, I saw another player. My suspicions were confirmed, and I was not alone in the PvP marketplace. The only
Dun,
advantage
dun,
I
dun.
have is that I saw them before they saw me. So I still might be able to make this work. If that player is still up there, I should be able to take the ladder on the backside of the marketplace without being noticed. The best part about going up this way is that it gets me extremely close to buying the raw chicken or raw pork chop. I got to the top of the
Ayo.
ladder expecting an ambush, but
You
I
have
was
to
still
jump for
in the
the
clear.
beef?
The good news is that I still had eyes on the player, and I was right in front of the shops where I could get food. If I played this right, I could get the food and get out without being spotted. I quietly climbed up the ladder and took cover
my God.
behind one of the shops before I was seen. Okay, step one done. Now I just need to buy some food. I could either get raw chicken that costs 1 attack, or I could go behind me and get the raw pork chop that costs 2 attacks. Wait. Bro, what? The pork
same.
chop's kind of a scam. I'm just gonna buy a lot of chicken. I swung at the armor stand one time and I got 1 piece of chicken. Okay,
This is
that's
so
one. Let's see
similar.
if she sees me. No, okay, she sees me. I am so dead. What do I do? What do I do?
Woman,
I
woman.
have nowhere to go. I'm so done for.
Just so you know, I spotted you right as you walked in, if that makes you feel any better.
Well, don't get any closer, okay? I've won a lot of PvP battles in my life, so I wouldn't try anything.
Relax. I already have 3 wins and I'm getting my stone sword tomorrow. I don't need to fight you.
3
Wait,
wins?
what? She didn't try attacking me. Let's go. I'm
Is that
still
their
alive.
neighbor?
That was now the second time where I thought for sure my journey in PvP Civilization would be over. But it's far from over. I got 5 pieces of chicken now, and I still have 31 hits left with
Oh my
my sword.
gosh.
And that's all because that woman decided not to attack me. In
I
all
mean,
my
they were
time
chilling,
in
to be
PvP
honest.
Civilization, I've never met someone who didn't try to attack me. Actually, I take that back. There was the guy from the 1v1
Wife.
arena that didn't want to fight me. That was also
Oh,
the guy
true.
that
That's
said
the
we
one
could
that-
live without PvP.
that
But this woman
deaded.
is different. I think the other guy was crazy. I mean, why would he drop his sword? I mean, even though no one here seems to know a thing about where we are and why we're here, everyone understands that PvP is your life. I remember my first day here, and that's when I realized you had to PvP to survive. My first day, I woke up inside of a room, much smaller than the one I have now, but we'll get to that later. I had no memory of anything before. All I knew was my name, and all I had on me was this wooden sword. But little did I know was that this sword determined my entire life in this civilization. I walked over to the wall to see a sign next to the picture of my face. It said that the number of wins I had was 0, and honestly,
I have a question. How do they know that's their face if they've never seen their face?
that number did not change for a while. I mean, it literally changed today.
No, I'm in
After
the
being
chatting
stuck
category.
behind my door for a while, it didn't take long to figure out that PvP meant everything.
Oh, you thought I was playing?
Place.
No,
PvP
it's a
was
video.
used to open doors, to close doors,
You're
and to
good.
keep you alive. Obviously, I did not know that back then, so I wasted a lot of swings just opening and closing my door. So after I was done,
That's
probably
sad.
making my life a few days shorter, I decided to explore the place that I found myself in. And let's just say, I really wish someone would have told me that my sword durability was my lifespan before finding out about the PvP marketplace. This place, well, this place single-handedly made my life very, very short. I walked around the PvP marketplace and I stumbled upon the realization that PvP was not only used to close and open doors. You could use PvP to buy items. PvP was like a currency in
They
here.
bought a
so
furnace?
with that being said, I bought a furnace
Oh,
for
to
2
cook the
attacks.
food.
Yep, without having any food. I also bought a chest for 2 attacks without having any items to put in it. And one might think I would have bought raw chicken or raw pork chop when I saw it, given that I was buying everything I could see. But no, for some reason, I decided not to get any food, and instead, I bought a journal machine for 3 attacks. Obviously, looking back, it was not a very smart decision, and I honestly don't even know why they sell these things. I bought 1 piece of coal, because why not? And that's when I saw the large house. And I think anyone can assume what I did when I was faced with such a large purchase. So, yep, it is pretty safe to say that the PvP marketplace kind of ruined my life. But it's okay now, because we're back on track, and this time I actually learned to spend my swings on food and not physical items that serve no purpose at all. I made my way back up to my house, and I realized that the woman from the PvP marketplace made it back to her room as well. She said that tomorrow she's getting her stone sword, which means if she's gonna rank up, she already has 3 victories. I started cooking my food, and I loaded up the video journal machine to talk to, well,
At least they have a furnace to cook the chicken.
So crazy update in PvP Civilization. I met this girl in the PvP marketplace, and I think she might like me. I mean, she made eye contact with me for like at least 2 seconds. But anyways, I figured out that she has 3 wins in PvP Civilization, which means she knows how to fight. So that being said, I have a plan, and it might help me get a stone sword. So after I eat all this cooked chicken and get some more health, so I won't die in one hit, I am gonna try to talk to her and see if she can help me rank up. So if anyone's watching these video journals, which I'm guessing no one will, wish me luck. Alright, well, if this works, I might be able to figure out how to get 3 wins. Hello, this is the guy from the PvP marketplace. We met a few minutes ago. Pretty good looking.
Yes? What do you want?
Wait, she didn't say I wasn't good looking. Okay, stop. I gotta focus. Look.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Look, I was just thinking maybe you could...
She didn't say, she didn't correct me, so she does think I'm good looking. Oh, I'm gonna use that one.
try teaching me how to rank up to become a stone sword?
And why
she didn't say
should
I
help you
wasn't.
with that?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I just figured that since you were one of the only people to not attack me in this place, maybe you were different from the others. Maybe you could actually help me.
Listen, kid, don't you know by now you're not supposed to trust anyone in PvP Civilization?
PvP
and that includes
Civilization.
me.
Look, I know we're not supposed to trust anyone in PvP Civilization, but honestly, it's a risk that I'm willing to take. As a wooden sword, we can only
God,
live
is he
for
gonna ask her to
59
marry him?
days, and getting a better sword is the only way to live a longer life. I just want to be able to experience that one day. At that moment, I heard the swing of a sword, and I turned around to see that the woman's door was open.
Fine. I'll teach you how to win battles. Let's just make this quick.
Thank you, let's go! Wait, does this count as a first date?
Please never say that again.
Sorry, I couldn't believe this was happening. I was getting
damn it.
PvP advice from someone who has
Hello,
defeated 3
Lizzie.
players in PvP Civilization. Hey, where's your armor stand for your bed?
How's
Why
it
do I have to
going?
pay to sleep? All right, whatever. I'm ready for my PvP lesson. So,
Wait, how
is
come
this
they
gonna
don't
make
have-
me a PvP master?
Tell me, what do you know about PvP
They
civilization?
can sleep for
Well,
free.
we have to PvP to survive, can't run out of sword swings, and no one knows how we got here. That's pretty much it.
Exactly. So let me make this clear. The only thing I care about is staying alive long enough to figure out what this place is. So that means if you try something, I won't hesitate to take you out.
Oh,
Damn.
well, thanks, I guess.
All right. By the looks of you, I'm guessing you've never damaged another player before, so try swinging at me.
Wait, what? I'm not gonna swing my sword at you. I only have 30 attacks left. I don't want to waste one. Plus,
30 is
obviously
not
you could
bad.
die.
You have all the attacks you need to rank up. Plus, you couldn't defeat me if you tried. Now swing.
Okay, if you say so.
Okay, that was fine. Now let me teach you a critical hit. Try jumping and on the way down, swing your sword. It will do much more damage.
Wait. You're telling me you can
Yo.
jump and swing your sword at the same time?
I can't even believe you just said that. Yes, you can jump and swing your sword at the same time. Now, let's go. Try a critical hit.
Okay, so
like a
I
game-
just
video game
jump
tutorial.
and swing at the same time. Let's go. All right, I think I got it.
I didn't say jump in place. Try it against me.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Right, of course. I don't know why I did that. I tried jumping and swinging my sword, and just like she said, I landed a critical hit.
Damn.
There. Now you know something. Pretty much no one with a wooden sword knows how to do one. So winning battles should be easy. Now, I need to get ready. I'm leaving tomorrow and ranking up. So that means get out of my house or else I might change my mind about fighting you.
Oh,
they
yeah,
could
yeah,
use the
of course.
extra
Well,
attacks.
thank you, and good luck. This was crazy. I learned how to critical hit. With this skill, I actually can win PvP battles now. I could actually get a stone sword. For the first time in my
Live and
life,
try
I
tomorrow.
felt like I had a future in PvP Civilization. I woke up the next day excited for the day ahead. I had plenty of sword swings and
Yes,
didn't
it-
have to
I
worry
think
about
it-
the daily PvP
I think it
check.
contains
As long as I
more
used my
vine booms,
PvP
to be
attacks
honest.
wisely, I could get past the daily PvP checks and keep my door closed for a good 2 weeks or so. And let's just say I had enough swings to pay for some extra information, if you will. And by that, I
Oh.
mean bribing a PvP guard with an extra PvP attack.
Oh, okay. So you want a
Okay.
little inside information now. I might be able to help with that. Just make it quick.
Okay, so here's the deal. You PvP guards know a lot, right? And there's this woman who's about to rank up to become a stone sword, and I was wondering if you could give me her phone number.
All right, buddy. Why
Really?
would you even ask that? No one in here even owns a phone. So what good would a phone number do?
Shoot. Yeah, I guess that doesn't really
Bro.
make sense when you say it out loud. I don't know.
There's
I just
no
thought
way.
that was kind of a thing that people say, you know?
But what I can tell you is that I think one of the players is going to try to sneak attack her when she tries ranking up to a stone
Oh my
sword.
God,
Not
no!
sure if that information is of any value to you, but that's all I got.
He needs to
Okay,
be a
that is actually
hero.
some crazy news. So, do I warn her about this now? Or should I? Wait,
Must
I have an
protect.
idea. If that player is actually going to try to ambush her when she tries ranking up, I could pull a sneak attack of my own and possibly
Ayo.
get my second win. Okay, the plan is simple, but I'm still very, very scared. All I have to do is close my door and wait till I hear people coming down the ladder. Well, I really hope this works.
Oh my
I
gosh.
waited for about an hour until I heard the sounds of someone going down the ladder. The attack was happening now, and it was time to launch my plan. If I fail, the only friend I've made in PvP Civilization might be gone. So, I can't do that. I saw the player at the bottom of the ladder, and both players were running towards the red
Wait, is he
gate.
gonna make it
This
in
rate, the
time?
woman wouldn't make it through in time. I had to get down there now. I didn't have time to think about the fact that this was
Do
the
they not
first
hear
PvP
them?
battle I've ever engaged in. I snuck up behind the player, and I swung my sword. What the? How did you just do that? That did so much damage. Let's just say it's called a serious hit. Wait, serious hit? No, that doesn't sound
Wait, they didn't even wait to see what they said. What if they were their friend?
right. What was it called again? Serious hit, important hit.
A critical hit.
Ah, critical hit. I knew I messed it
Mom.
up. I don't care.
They
I
didn't
got
let
my
them
second
explain
win in
themselves
PvP
at
Civilization.
all.
And I can live for a little longer now. I just realized that I only need one more win and I could be going through this gate one day too. The woman swung her sword for the third time and went
This
through the gate.
killed
Wait,
that
wait,
dude.
I just wanted to say thank you.
Don't mention it. Maybe you do have what it takes to get here one day.
And in that moment, the
Damn.
gate closed, and that woman now knows what it's
Right, you
like
don't
on
have
the other
friends in
side of
PvP
the red wall.
Civilization.
She actually
Except for
did
her
it. I've
and
never
the one
seen
other guy.
someone in PvP Civilization go from a wooden sword to a stone. Maybe, just maybe, I can be the second one to do it. I have enough hits left with my sword to do it. I just need one more win. Alright,
One more
back again with
victim.
my video journal update. The latest is that my girlfriend left me. I mean, she didn't leave me. I don't know if we were actually dating in the first place,
No.
but she got her stone sword. And now I have
my
2
God.
wins, and I could actually get a stone sword of my own. And to do that, I just need one more PvP win. So, my plan this time is to wait again by the door until someone comes down the ladder. Eventually, someone will have to go to the PvP marketplace, and when they do, I'll be waiting for them.
Oh my God.
Not in like a
He's
creepy way.
listening.
I mean, not in a nice way either, because I am trying to PvP battle them, but I don't know.
They're
You know what I'm
murder-
trying
I
to
don't
say.
feel so bad
Anyways,
for them
this
in this
PvP
one.
battle could be the end of my journey, or
They're
it could be a
kinda
ticket
killing
to a long
people.
and luxurious life. After signing off the video journal that no one will ever see, I saw the player I was going to battle at the bottom of the ladder. Just as I suspected, the player was heading towards the PvP marketplace, which could be really good for me because like I said before, players only buy things in PvP Civilization when they're desperate. So there's a good chance that this player is low on hunger, low on health, or both.
They're so
Honestly, this
mean.
could be the easiest fight I've ever had to deal with. I ran around the bottom before going up. I wanted to try to spot the player before I made any moves. Realistically, the player is probably buying food, so the parkour route is probably the best way to go. And this time, I actually have the sprint to get up this way. I ran around the corner and I saw where the
found
player
them.
was at. If I jumped across to his side, I would start the fight. And that's what I
Oh
was
my
planning
gosh.
on doing. I jumped across, but that's when I realized I heard footsteps, and the
They saw
player
them.
was right around the corner. The player started coming towards me, but I
Oh
swung
my
my
God,
sword
they
and
only-
got
they
in
got
a hit. I was
second.
in a bad spot. If I got hit off now, I would probably die from fall damage. I rushed forward to resume the fight, but the player had backed
Bro,
up
they're
to
running
another
for their
platform.
life.
I must have done enough damage in that previous attack to make him retreat. Now, I just gotta play it safe. One hit could determine my future in PvP Civilization.
Oh
Both
my
of us
God.
were at a stalemate. Neither one of us wanted to jump across the platform and hit each other. The player started going down the ladder, and I took
Oh.
my chance.
Oh my
I
God.
got one successful hit in
So
without taking any
mean.
damage, but the player was now on the run. I thought the player was gonna try running back to his room, but instead he went up another ladder. I got
Oh
to the
no.
top thinking I was safe, but the player was waiting there for me, and I got
Of
hit
course
once.
they were.
Come on, I have to win this battle. Nope, I missed my hit. Oh no, this isn't good. I waited around the corner and I landed 2 more hits on the player. I don't know how he was doing
They
it,
have
but
so
the
much
player
life.
was still alive. But after I heard the sound of fall damage, I knew he must be extremely low. One more hit could decide this battle. All I have to do now is not get hit off the platforms. It's time to end this
I mean,
battle.
what if they've been
that
eating
was
food?
until the player pulled out cooked chicken. Of course, the player's
Yeah.
been healing this entire time. I'm so done for. I knew I made a mistake. From the beginning, I thought this player would be weak, but he had cooked food on him the entire time. And now I am in big
They have
trouble. I
made a
needed to find
mistake.
somewhere to go fast. The player was closing in on me, and I knew I had to do something risky. I jumped off the platform,
Oh my
managing
God.
to catch myself on the ladder without taking any fall damage. But that wasn't
They took fall
stopping the
damage.
player, and they were right on my tail. I was running out of options, and I couldn't help but take more fall damage. In a few moments, I would be cornered,
my
and there
God.
would be nowhere left for me to jump. But that's when I realized something. I was in the PvP marketplace, and I still had a good amount of swings left with my sword. I
That's
climbed
true,
to the
they could
top
buy
of the
stuff.
platform, and I saw that the shop I was in sold health potions
Potion.
for a cost of 3 attacks. I had 24 hits left with my sword. I could afford to do it. I swung 3 times at the armor stand, and I gained 2 hearts of mine back. But that wasn't enough. I needed more to win this fight. I ended up buying 3 health potions,
Oh
and
my
I got
gosh.
back up to full health. Now I could stand a chance in this battle. I tried swinging at
Yeah,
my
but they've
opponent
got
from
cooked
above,
food.
but he had the advantage, and I couldn't hit him from here. The player must be low. I just need to find a way to connect one more hit. And that's when I remembered something.
Try jumping, and on the way down, swing your sword.
What? They forgot
Am I
that already.
really doing this? Yep, it looks like I'm doing it. I jumped
Oh
off
my
the
God.
platform, swinging my sword in midair. I thought I was done for. I thought the fall damage would have been the end of me, but I was still alive, and I didn't
they
see the
died?
player above me. I climbed back up the platform to see a
Oh my God.
floating wooden
How many
sword
hits
on the
there can they
ground.
have left?
It
Like
was over.
10,
I
20?
won the battle, and this wasn't just any battle. This was my 3rd
Oh,
win
not
that
very
I
many.
needed to rank up to become a
Damn.
stone sword. I actually
More like
did
becoming
it.
a stone
now
cold-
I just
cold
need to get out of
murder.
here without dying from fall damage. That would be tragic. I can't believe this is my only way
Ah!
down. Oh, that
Oh
was
my
really
gosh.
close. I realized that next time I should probably be bringing food to a fight. Somehow I got back to
That's
my room
true.
safely, and I got to lay my eyes upon something I never thought I would see. the number 3 next to my name.
Oh
I
my
couldn't believe
goodness.
it. I was actually going to rank up to become a stone sword. This was all that I have dreamt about for, well, not that long, probably less than a month, but still, as long as I could remember. This calls for one last journal log. Well, this is it. I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but I'm gonna become a stone sword today. So, after I eat this
Damn.
chicken, heal up a bit, I'm gonna walk down there and go through the red gate into a better life. If the rumors are true about stone swords, my life could be over 100 hits long, and that's the
Yo,
life
that's
I always
crazy.
dreamed of having. So, unless
They
they
might
sell
have to do
video journal
jobs,
machines
though.
beyond the wall, this is me signing off on my last journal log. After I ate my 2 pieces of chicken, I went over to the wall. There was no reason I should be spending any
Wow.
more time in this place. I had my 3 wins, and it was time to rank up. I swung my sword 3 times, and the gate opened up. This was it. There was no turning back now. When I go beyond this wall, I'll get to live the life that I deserve, that everyone
The wall
deserves,
closes
and I'll
again?
never have to return back to this nightmare of a place. After taking one last look at PvP Civilization, I stepped inside the wall and the gate closed behind me. And I finally got to see what was behind the
Yo,
red gate.
boom.
I was in some giant hallway and I turned around and the door was sealed shut. Okay, I don't know what I was expecting,
no
but
way
this is
out.
not what I had pictured in my head. I continued down the hallway until I stopped at what looked
What if
like
you
to
get
be
in there
some
and it's
sort
just
of
a
entryway.
blender?
When I walked over the smooth
You get
stone, the
blended.
wooden sword that used to be in my hand disappeared.
Wait, you
and
get
in
stone
its
straight
place
away?
was something else. It was all that I had been hoping to get, a stone sword. I walked over to the red
Yo.
blocks in the middle of the room. Entry to level 2, what does that mean? I looked over the edge and all I saw was a giant drop that led to nothing. No ladders,
What?
no staircase,
There's no
and I couldn't
battle?
see the bottom. Wait, so down there is where level 2 is. Does that mean people with stone swords have been living under us the entire time?
Oh my god.
Okay, that is crazy. I was not expecting that. But
So it's like instead of like the parkour civilization where they're above, this time they're
that's
below.
when I took a look around and realized that there were shops inside of this room. A leather
Oh,
chestplate for the
armor.
cost of 20 attacks? How many attacks do I even have? I looked down at my sword and saw that my life was over
130.
130 hits long. 130? Are you serious? I can live forever. I don't know why there were shops here, but I'm guessing that
That's
it was a
still not
chance to
forever.
prepare for what life was like at level 2. This was crazy. I not only had a stone sword, but I had armor now. I wish I had these for my PvP battles earlier. Wait, what is this? Blue leather chestplate for 25 attacks? Wait, I should have bought this one. A blue leather chestplate is so much cooler than a regular one. Wait, what is this? A green leather chestplate? Okay, that's my
no,
favorite
they're so
color. A black
stupid.
leather chestplate? That's my second favorite color. Obviously a purchase. Okay, I'm not gonna make the same mistake as last time. I'm actually gonna get food. Golden carrot or a golden apple for 20 attacks? That's nothing. I'm rich now. Bro, this is so cool. I just want to buy everything. What is this?
This is like what happens when like a lot of people win the lottery and then they go out and buy like fancy cars and like a bunch of garbage. Cause they're like, bro, got his first credit card. Oh, this is so painful.
A video journal machine?
Someone
Bro,
take-
this is insane. Now I can record what it's like at
else?
level 2 of PvP Civilization.
There's no fucking way. It's the same as last time. I don't know why I expected it to be different. Last time he fell off. This time he fell off in a different way. I can't.
This is PvP Civilization, where your entire life is determined by the amount of hits you have left with your
can't,
sword,
bro,
which
I
means
can't.
my life is only 58 attacks long, unless I make it past this wall, which will give me a stone sword,
But
doubling
what
my
for
lifespan. But the thing
t-shirts,
is I
man?
already made it past the wall, and I died. In PvP Civilization, if your sword breaks, it's game over, and mine definitely broke. So the question is
What an
how am I
idiot.
standing here alive and with a full durability wooden sword? Part of me wants to think that getting a stone sword and dying was just a bad dream, but I know it was real. The sign in my room
What?
still says I've won 3 PvP battles, which means every fight I had and everything I went through had to have happened, which means I definitely died.
Let's
I'll
go.
be
Get out
live.
here. Time for PvP.
And I forgot about the daily PvP checks. At least I got a new wooden sword now. Surviving the daily attack won't be an issue.
You know the drill. You owe 1 PvP attack, just like every day.
You
How
are
they
just the person
alive?
I need to talk to. I don't even know how to say this. How exactly am I still alive?
I am so glad you brought that up. I ask myself that question every single day. You have 0 PvP skill. You leave your door open all the time. You talk to yourself. You think you have a girlfriend, but she is
okay,
most
that's not-
certainly not interested in you. You act all cool like you're the main character or something, and then the plot armor? Don't even get me started.
What?
You're not even that good looking.
Okay, bro, can you stop? That's not at all what I was
Damn.
talking about. All of that was very
kinda
unnecessary and
harsh.
kind of mean. Also, the girlfriend part, kind of debatable in my opinion. But anyways, no, I mean, I actually died. I got a stone sword and it broke and I'm back here.
I don't even know what to say to that. If you're gonna try to make up a crazy story to get out of your daily PvP attack, it won't work.
Maybe
No,
it
you
was
don't
'cause
get
the
it.
old
I'm
guy
not
helped
making
him?
this up.
I don't
After
know.
I won the 3rd PvP battle needed to rank up, I went through the red gate. I was in some hallway, and when I walked towards the end, a stone sword appeared in my hand. And that's when I realized everyone with a stone sword has been living under us this entire time. But before I could go down there, well, I bought 4 chest plates, I tried buying a video journal machine, and then I died.
Okay, so let me
Mm.
get this straight. You got your 3 wins, you got your stone sword, and then you bought 3 leather chest plates,
It was actually 4 leather chest plates, but continue.
and then you decided to buy a video journal machine,
Well, I mean, I had to keep up
Because
with my
they're an
daily
idiot.
journal, especially after I ranked up to a stone sword.
and then your sword broke and you died. What happened after?
And then I woke up back here in my bed like nothing ever happened.
All right, buddy, I'm gonna need 2 attacks now to make up for all that pain and suffering for listening to all that. Please keep it to yourself
Bro
next
was
time.
yapping.
I didn't expect the PvP guard to believe my story. I didn't even believe it myself when I said it out loud. All I know is somehow I was revived in PvP civilization. It's kind of unfortunate how me coming back to life leads to me paying double what I would usually pay in a daily PvP check.
I mean, they
But
got a
all
lot
things
of hits
considered,
left on
the
the
most
sword,
important
though.
thing is that I'm alive. I thought my journey was over,
could do it
but I
again.
might still have a chance to figure out what PvP civilization is, to figure out why we're even here, and if there's a way
Just
out.
go back
The
and
only
do it
thing I
again.
know for certain is that a stone
Don't
sword
buy
gives
4
me a
chest
longer
plates
life.
this
And of course,
time.
I had to go and break it in 2 minutes. Not exactly my smartest moment. Wait, what am I still doing here? I have 3 PvP wins. I can rank
Exactly.
up right now. To get a stone sword in PvP civilization, you only need 2 things. You need to win 3 PvP battles, and you need 3 hits of your sword to open up the gate. Fortunately, I have both of those, so there's nothing stopping me now from ranking up. Actually, if I remember, the food on the other side of the wall was expensive. I might be the only
Wait,
one
that's
who knows
smart.
that. Usually, no one would be able to come back to this side of the wall after you go through. Wait,
this is
I
just
might
like
be the smartest
ReZero.
person in PvP civilization.
They went
I'm
back
just
in
gonna
time.
buy food here because it's cheaper. And then once I rank up, I'll have a stone sword with full durability and tons of food to survive level 2. Let's go. I went to the PvP marketplace to carry out my plan, but it quickly went downhill. Ah! Wait, I'm sorry, I'm leaving. Okay, on second thought, I don't need food. I just need to rank up. Ah, this is really bad. Ever since I came back to life, I completely forgot where I was. This was PvP civilization, a place where people
Oh,
are
the
forced to
fuck?
fight each other for a better life. And because I let my guard down, I don't have time to rank up now. The only way out of this is a PvP
Bye.
battle. All right, bro, this is your last chance to step away. I've already got 3 PvP wins, but I'm not afraid to make it 4.
Wait, just a second. I don't want to fight. I just want to talk.
Well,
Right,
they
so
hit
you
them
attack
first.
me and now you want me to trust you? That's never gonna happen.
I'd put my sword down if I could. Just listen to me.
True,
I know
they-
you died, and I know you came back.
They knew.
What are you talking about?
I saw you go through the gate to get your stone sword, and I heard the story you told to the guard.
Let me take a guess. You thought that believing my story would get me to trust you? I mean, what did you hope to gain from all of this?
I thought this might be important. The other day, I overheard you talking with a woman.
Oh yeah, that was actually me and my girlfriend.
I highly doubt that.
It's up for interpretation. Anyways, continue.
You said something that stuck with me.
God damn it.
Hey, where's your armor stand for your bed? Why do I have to pay to sleep? Alright, whatever. I'm ready for my PvP lesson. Okay, talk about
Why
invasion of
didn't you have
privacy.
to sleep?
Anyways, so
Hey.
why exactly did that stick with you? And why go through all of this to tell me that?
If you want to talk more, I live on the top floor on the right. You don't have to trust me, and I don't expect you to. All I want to say is, ask the guards if you have to pay to sleep in PvP Civilization.
And that was the last thing the player said to me before he turned around and went back towards the houses. Why should I ask a guard if I have to pay to sleep in PvP Civilization? Maybe the player was trying to stall me from ranking up? I mean, there's nothing
Maybe
stopping
they're
me
the
now.
only
I guess
one
it
that
could
has
be
to
some sort of
pay.
trap. Or the player
They didn't
knows something that I
scam.
don't. And asking a guard is the only way to find out. Alright, I guess I can wait a few more minutes to rank up. Hey, excuse me, guard, could I ask you a question?
please, not you again. If I hear another fake story from you, I think I actually might die.
Okay, I don't know how listening to a story could possibly be that bad, but anyways, no, it's not a story, just a question. Do players have to pay to sleep in PvP Civilization? You know, like pay a tax to sleep?
Why would you have to pay to go to bed? I mean, the conditions in PvP Civilization are bad enough already. That would just be cruel.
So why
to
is
pay
there an
to
armor
sleep?
stand next to my bed?
Okay, if you're gonna talk to yourself, please just step away from the door and do it somewhere else.
I watched as the guard disappeared behind the
Huh?
doors that only PvP guards have access to. He said that no player has to pay to sleep in PvP Civilization. So
Why
that
did they
means I'm
have
the
to?
only one with an armor stand in my room next to my bed.
Have
But
they been
why?
paying so
I'm
they
guessing
get a
that
second
player
life?
that told me to ask the guard knows something. Once again, this could be an elaborate
Wait a
trap
minute.
that I'm falling for, but if I rank up to a stone sword, I might never be able to come back here. So this could be my last chance to find out what the player knows. Alright, if this is a trap, let's just hope I can PvP my way out of this. Hey, look, it's the guy from a few minutes ago. Before you do anything, do not open the door. We can talk like this. So, now that that's clear, I asked the guard the question you told me to ask.
And I'm guessing the answer you got made you curious.
I don't get it. Why would I have
Why
an
did they
armor
have
stand
to?
in my room? I mean, I have to pay 3 attacks to sleep.
they get a
That's
second
kind of a
life?
scam if you ask me. I've only slept once in PvP Civilization because of that.
That's what I'm trying to piece together. Armor stands are powerful. They can't be broken, and they basically control all of PvP Civilization. But most importantly, hitting armor stands always gives something in return.
That's right. Armor stands
I
are
knew
used
it!
to buy
They were
things.
building
So
up
the
a
question I
second
have
life.
is, when you hit the armor stand in your room,
What was I actually buying? Because if sleeping is free, then I paid 3 PvP attacks for something else.
exactly.
At that
Oh my
moment, I
God.
knew that that player and I were thinking the exact same thing. Okay, crazy idea, but you don't think that that armor stand in my room is what allowed me to respawn, do you?
Maybe. Or
my
it
God.
could be nothing. Of course, you would need to die again to test it out, but I hope it doesn't come to that.
The player was right. The only way to know for certain if the armor stand makes me respawn is if I die again. And to be honest, I'm not too sure I want to test that willingly.
Yeah.
Because if I'm wrong and the armor stand does
They could've
nothing,
just taken a
then
nap.
I obviously run the risk of being gone for good. And whatever second chance I got would be thrown out the window. The best course from here on out is to treat this like my one and only life. Maybe this armor stand was responsible for bringing me back to life. But if it wasn't, then I only have one more shot to make
Yeah,
it
it's
out of
very
PvP
cheap.
Civilization. And this time, I'm not gonna waste it. I waited in my room until nighttime came around. Tomorrow was the day I rank up to become a stone sword. And it
So
will
they
be
better
the
get a
day where
second
I
life.
figure out what life is like when you can live for over 130 attacks. There's no questioning that life on the second level is gonna be dangerous. It's a very real possibility that I don't even survive my first day, which is why I'm taking a chance with this mysterious armor stand in my room. No one knows a thing about this place and why we're even in here, so maybe
I mean,
it's
they might
not
as
too
well.
crazy to believe that this armor stand could save my life. Alright, been a while since I've done a video journal log. Hello, we're back again with a video journal. I guess I should address
Back at
the
it
elephant in the
again.
room. I'm alive. Yes, I know I broke my stone sword before I even got to level 2, but we're just not going to talk about that anymore. The point is I am on my way to get my stone sword for real this time, and I'm not going to break it in the first 2 minutes. I know I
would
traditionally
never do
have a
that again,
problem
right?
with spending all of my attacks very quickly, but I can promise that's not going to happen again. I mean, that guy was the old me. I'm a changed man now. When you die and come back to life, I can't explain it, but it just makes you value the important things in your life more.
They're gonna do the same thing again, aren't they?
Like my girlfriend. She got her stone sword a couple days ago, and honestly, she's probably worried sick about me. That is, if she survived level 2, but given the fact that she actually knows how to fight, I'm sure she's doing just fine. Anyways, let's talk strategy. Once I drop down to level 2 of PvP Civilization, there's no coming back. There is a chance
You're
that the
right, girl.
mysterious
He's gonna
armor
do it
stand in my
again.
room causes me to respawn,
does-
but
if
I'm
he
not
does
counting
it
on
again-
that. As far as I'm concerned, this is my last and only chance to survive and make it out of PvP Civilization, which means this time I'm not spending my attacks on chest plates. I'm buying 3 pieces of cooked steak for 18 attacks. Ugh,
Okay,
I know
okay.
the prices are bad, but I can't risk going to the PvP marketplace again. I just need to rank up.
Palatable
And
enough.
the only other thing I'm buying is, Well, let's just say the next update will come from level 2. All right, signing off. Okay, as planned,
Okay,
buying a video
this
journal
part of the
machine
story,
for
I'll
30
let it happen.
attacks. I still have 113 attacks
I
left.
need it.
Yeah, I'll be good. Besides, I don't know how I could live without this thing. I walked over to the giant hole in the ground that would lead to the second level of PvP civilization. I couldn't see anything at the bottom. For all I know, I might not even survive the drop. But I know that there's
What?
only one way to find out. I jumped, not knowing if I would ever come back. I thought my feet were never gonna
Yeah, I
touch
didn't
the
get a
ground
single
again
chest
until I heard a
plate.
huge splash, and I looked up to see I was completely submerged
They're
in
gonna
water.
drown.
I've never seen this much water in my life before, let alone any water in
you're gonna
PvP
drown. Oh.
civilization at all. I came up to the surface to take a look at my surroundings. All I saw were 4 identical hallways. This was it. This was the start of my new life as a stone sword in PvP civilization. It was pretty clear that this was a one-way trip. There would be no way back up to the wooden sword level. But who knows? Maybe I'll never want to go back up again. Maybe getting
at
a
least
stone
I don't have
sword
to
was a
fight to
ticket
get
to
there.
paradise. Or even better, this could be the end and the way out of PvP civilization. I walked to the end of one of the hallways and I was met with a door. Except I know these doors. These doors weren't the ones that players with swords could open. These doors were only opened by PvP guards. Oh wait, there's a button. I pressed the button
Yeah,
that
that you
should have
become a
opened the door,
guard.
but unfortunately it did not. Well, this is
Oh.
perfect. I guess level 2 of PvP civilization is broken. So what now? But all of a sudden, I heard the door open and a PvP guard was standing
Oh.
right in front of me.
Just for future reference, you only need to ring the doorbell one time.
Oh, it's a
Anyways,
bell.
welcome to level 2. Follow me.
Oh, it was a doorbell. That kind of makes sense. Well, here we go. Time for level 2 of
dong.
PvP civilization. The door closed behind us as I followed the guard with a different colored shield
Good
down
night,
the ladder.
Smarty.
In a
Sleep well.
matter of seconds, my new life would begin. The guard opened the door in front of us and we walked out into level 2 of PvP civilization. This was
Jeez.
life as a stone sword. It looked almost identical
Oh, so
to
we
the
can
wooden
hide
sword
behind
level,
them.
which I didn't have a problem with. The problem I had was that by the looks of it, it didn't look like I was escaping PvP civilization anytime
Nope.
soon.
Since you just ranked up, you're under my protection until we get to your room. Follow me.
Oh,
Let's go.
nice.
I'll take protection from a PvP guard any day. No way. I get a top floor room too? Maybe this is paradise.
Alright, this right here is your room on the top floor to the left. It's a standard 1 room, 1 bed. But of course, if you're looking for something bigger, you can always buy the large house from the PvP marketplace.
That's true.
Let's go. I can buy a bigger house here too? I am definitely getting one of those. Well, thank you for the protection.
Look, I know you're new here, but players usually leave a PvP tip for our
yes, a
services,
tip.
for getting you to your house safely.
Oh, a tip? Yeah, for sure. I got you. Sorry, I didn't know tipping was a thing here.
Thank you very much appreciated. Well, good luck in PvP civilization. I hope you
Bye.
survive.
Thank you, I guess. That doesn't sound too good. Well, here we
no,
are.
no,
My
no
life is now
360.
82
I
attacks
expected them
long.
to do a
I
jump
always
kit.
dreamed for a time when I could have a stone sword and live longer than
can
59
sleep for
hits.
free
And
now.
now I'm living that dream. The question now is,
So
where
then
do
is
I
it
go
more
from
life?
here? I looked at the sign on the wall next to the picture of me. It said I have 0 wins. Well, that's odd. I should have 3 wins. I
No,
guess
those don't
information
count.
travels slowly in PvP civilization. I took a look around the stone
Early
sword
life
level.
one
Just
doesn't
like at the
count.
wooden sword level, there was the same red wall with the same door. But something was different. Something changed about the design on the walls. And that's when I realized the truth of PvP civilization has been around me this entire time. I never questioned as to why the walls were designed the way
Oh,
they
it
were.
says
Why
wood
there
and
was
then they
wood
went
only at the top. But now
gray.
seeing
I
the
get
new
it.
gray stones filled in underneath, I now realize
there's
that the
3
walls
more
were never
levels.
just designed. They were all of the levels of PvP civilization.
Oh my
and
God.
there were 5.
Let's go
All of a
home.
sudden, I heard the swing of a sword right behind me. Oh, this can't be good.
I should have known that was you talking.
Neighbors.
No way.
But seriously, stop talking and get in here. It's like you're trying to die.
You know what? I don't even care about the fact that I just found out that there might be 5 levels to PvP civilization, and the fact that I'll probably never escape this place, because I
Well,
got a
keeps
room
yapping.
across my future wife. Let's go. Don't worry about the door. I'll get it. It's just what gentlemen
No
do.
way.
Anyways, so long time no see.
Oh, they already have
I'm
a
gonna
win.
ignore that first part. Well, congratulations. Looks like you had what it took to rank up after all.
Yeah, well, I couldn't have done it without your help. I mean, you taught me everything I needed to know about
True.
PvP, and I have a longer life because of it. But anyways, let's talk about the important stuff. Like how crazy it is that your room is across from my room? I mean, if I
maybe
had to
they could
guess,
put
it's like
their
the
bed
universe
next
wants
to
us
their
to
one.
be together.
All right, kid. The only reason you got that house in the first place is because I defeated the person who was living there before you.
Oh.
And you were
True.
about to be my second victim if it wasn't for that weird thing you do where you talk to yourself.
It's called monologuing, and it's good for the story. Anyways, so what do I need to know about level
The
2?
story, hold on.
PvP civilization goes even deeper. You need 5 victories
What?
here to rank
Wow.
up to an iron sword, but I don't know when it ends.
5 victories for an iron sword?
That's
There's
a lot
no
of
way I'm good enough at
victories.
PvP to win 5 more battles. I died already. Can't the suffering just end?
I'm sorry, did you just say you died already? What do you mean by that?
Oh, yeah,
They had
funny
the
thing.
second
So I
life.
actually got a stone sword a while ago, and for reasons that won't be said, it broke and I died, but I woke back up on the first layer.
You're saying I can take you out right now and you'll come back.
Whoa, 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 what is wrong with you? No, we're not gonna test it out. All I know is that there's an armor
It
stand
only
in my
happened
room at the
once.
first level. No one else in PvP Civilization seems to have one, so that's my only guess on how I came back to life.
Not even sure if you're telling the truth or not, but if someone did have that power, they could be the strongest one in PvP Civilization.
The woman was
That's
right.
true.
If I had the power to respawn, I could practice PvP without worrying about dying. And eventually, I would
God
be the
damn it.
best in PvP Civilization. That also means that I would have
Kind
enough
of an
chances to
unfair
get to the
advantage.
last level. Or better yet, find out the truth about this place. Alright, I don't know if I'm ever gonna respawn again,
Kill
so
it.
what should I do?
True.
You should go find a chest plate. It's unlikely you'll survive a battle without one.
Right, buy
No,
a
but
chest
wait,
plate.
she doesn't
I
have
totally
one.
don't have a rocky history with buying chest plates, but the woman was right. I'm not that good at
doesn't have
PvP, so
one.
getting a chest plate means that's probably my best chance of survival. I thanked the woman for her help again, and I told her that if she was ever ranking up to an iron sword soon, I would be totally comfortable with a long distance relationship. She didn't respond to that part, but you know, that's her
Oh, no
thing.
way.
She's so serious all the time.
So
It's fine.
serious.
Anyways, before I go
That's
get a
what they
chest
like
plate,
about
and
her.
actually before I do
Classic
anything
life.
in PvP Civilization, I need to do quite possibly the most important task of all time, and that's find a good place for my video journal machine. I bought this thing for 30 swings of my sword, so I have to make good use of it. All right, this seems like a
Again?
great spot. This is my first video journal as a stone sword in PvP
Wow.
Civilization, and I will say things are off to a great
Should've
start.
been
I have
monologuing.
cooked beef to tie me over for a while, and I have around 80 swings left with my sword. On top of that, my girlfriend lives right
they already
across from me.
spent
How
money.
crazy is that? And she's insane at PvP, so she'll protect me, hopefully. But for now, I'm on a solo journey, and that's to buy a chest plate. Yes, I know the obvious question is, am I scared that my shopping addiction is gonna get the best of me again? Given the fact
They
that last
should
time
be.
I bought 4 chest plates, breaking my sword,
How much
and
harder
dying.
will the
But no,
market be
I will
this
not be
time?
tempted this time because
Could be
now
much
I'm
harder.
actually focused on my survival. Anyways, that's
I
the end
bet.
of this video journal log. Hopefully, I will be around to update it again. I made my way over to my first new room at the stone sword level. When I walked
Whoa.
in, I saw a structure that I've never seen before. If this was
different.
the PvP marketplace at level 2,
Right, you
it
didn't
sure
even
looked a
go
lot different.
live.
I had to be careful. I was in
forgot.
unexplored territory, meaning players could be hiding anywhere waiting for a sneak attack, especially on players that have never been here, like me. I climbed up
Wow,
the
that's
vines
scary.
and hopped on to the first level of the structure. And sure enough, I found myself in the PvP marketplace. This is where
Thanks.
every player goes to get what they need to survive here. And I need a chest plate to survive. No! Okay,
Oh my
I'm not a
God,
fan
don't
of this
be an
design
idiot.
choice for the PvP marketplace. From what I could tell, the first
Aw,
floor of the
brother,
PvP
this guy
marketplace was only
stinks.
food, which means the chest plate that I'm after should be at the top. Looking back, I should have just gotten a chest plate before I came down here. If I had done that, my
They
life
should've.
would have been a lot less stressful. But now I know what to do if I respawn. Alright, what do we got
Oh,
here?
60
PvP
seconds.
guard protection, 60 seconds. It costs
50
50 attacks
attacks
plus
plus
expected
tip.
tip. Wait,
That
that's
seems like a
awesome. Can I
ripoff.
afford this? 77 attacks left. No, I can't buy this. But I'll come back for this one day. I walked over to the next
60
armor stand and
seconds.
stumbled upon exactly what I was looking for. Here we go. Leather chest plate for 20 attacks. And I'm only buying one this time. Oh, I don't think so. Oh man, that's not good. I slowly turned around to see a player with a leather chest plate standing directly across from me. If this was gonna end in a PvP battle, I don't know if this was one I could win.
Bold move coming up here thinking you could get a chest plate without a fight, but that's what all the new stone swords do. They come here unprepared and fall right into my trap. And I get the easiest PvP victories of my life. And after I've taken out you, I can rank up to become an
They're the
iron
fifth
sword. So
fight.
thank you.
Of course, this guy has a leather chest plate and 4 wins already, and there's no way down
At
to
least
the
he has
surface
those.
except through the middle, but that's not an option now. The path is blocked, and the only way through is to fight. This will probably be my last PvP battle. I will give it my all, but let's just say I really hope that respawn thing is an option. The player walked towards me and I pulled out my best trick in the book.
Jump here.
Wow, a new stone sword player that knows how to critical hit? You might
Critical
actually
hit.
win this.
Come on, I just gotta land one more. Wait, what the?
Aw.
What was
Oh, that's
that?
much
How
faster.
did you just hit me so many times?
It's called a PvP combo. You actually have to be good at PvP to do it. Now let's get this over with.
This guy was too good, but he also talked too much. I saw an opening and I took it. I
They
jumped
jumped.
off into the center of the PvP marketplace, just barely catching myself at the bottom of the vines.
Oh my
it
God.
didn't look like the player was after me, but still, that was way
That
too
was some
close.
cool
I didn't achieve my goal
parkour.
of getting a chest plate, but all I needed to do now was get back safely. Fortunately, I did that part successfully. Okay, now I'm just gonna take a break. I do not want to explore any
combo
more of
breaker.
PvP Civilization. I've got one piece of steak left, which should tie me over for a while. So, in the meantime, I will talk about my feelings. All right,
Oh,
back
no.
again. Video journal log number 2 here. And a lot of unanswered questions about PvP Civilization. Why are we here? How do we get out? Why are we forced to fight each other? And then there was that
When will
thing
my
that guy just
girlfriend
did to
tell
me.
me her
What was it
name?
called? A PvP
And
combo?
among
Yeah, I wonder what that's
other
all about. How do I
questions?
do one of those? Every day it just seems like I know less and less about the world. Oh man, there is just so much to
Ugh.
wrap my head around. Oh, and don't even get me
Flat on
started
the
about
ground.
the PvP guards. What's up with them? I mean, can guards rank up themselves? How do you become a guard at level 2? And those doors that only they're allowed to open, where do those go? And why do guards accept bribes in the form of
guards
PvP
level
attacks?
3.
I don't know how getting attacked by players helps them in any way. So that's just another thing that doesn't make any sense. And then there's the woman that lives across from me. Oh, talk
True.
about a complicated relationship. She's been a little distant lately, you know, winning PvP battles and trying to find the truth about this place. But I feel like we're gonna get married someday. I wonder if there's engagement rings in PvP Civilization. All right, that's enough of talking
can
to
probably
myself.
hear him this
A lot
one
of
time.
unknowns, a lot of unanswered
That's
questions,
unfortunate.
and no guarantee that I'll survive the next day. As of
Oh,
now,
boy.
I have a little over 70 hits left of my sword to try to get to the next level. If I got an iron sword, who knows how long my life would be. But if I'm gonna rank up to an iron sword, I can't just stay in my room forever. I have to PvP. I fell asleep against the door of my room until I woke up from the sound of voices. Just outside my room, I could hear the PvP guard talking. All I heard was 1v1 and let's go, followed by the sound of
1v1.
people climbing down a ladder. If my suspicions were correct, the woman
God, is it
across
gonna
from
be-
me was selected for a mandatory 1v1. Sure enough, I opened up my door
Wait, I
to
forgot
see
there
that
was
the woman's
something.
room was open. This was really bad. I don't care how good she is at PvP. If you get selected for a mandatory 1v1, only one person comes back alive. And if she gets
Nah,
matched
she'd
up
win.
with someone that has a chest plate, she could be in huge trouble, which is why I have to try to help. I followed the guard into the next room, and sure enough, I was in the 1v1 arena at the stone level. Okay, I gotta try to get in here somehow.
Whoa, buddy, let me stop you
And
right there. If
weird
you're looking
first
for a
chatter
1v1,
message,
there's
bro.
only 2 ways you can get up there. You either get selected for a mandatory 1v1, or you can buy a ticket.
A ticket, yes, perfect. That's exactly
How
what
much
I
are
need.
tickets?
Do you have any on you? How much does it cost?
Do you really think I look like a guy who sells tickets? No, I don't have any on me. You have to buy one from the PvP marketplace. They're kind of
Aw.
pricey though, just a heads up. You can find them at the top level.
The PvP marketplace. Okay, I'll be right back. I had to hurry.
I don't think
If I
they're
don't
gonna
get
be
this
there in
ticket in
time,
time,
right?
I might risk losing the one person I can trust in PvP Civilization.
no way.
However, if I'm gonna have any chance at joining that fight, I need to win a fight of my own first. I got to the top where I saw
Is
the
the
player
same
with the
guy
chest
from-
plate
They
standing
don't-
directly over the armor stand I needed to get to. This was it. No
How did
running
they
this time.
know?
I had to see this through till the end.
Well, looks like you've come back to
They
give
could knock
me
him
my
off the
5th
side.
win. Once I have my iron sword, I'll remember to thank you.
All right, this is it. No time for caution.
Wait, if they
I can't
defeat
hold
them, they'll have
anything
enough to
back.
get it
I
without it being
charged
bad,
at the
right?
player and swung my sword.
Yeah,
I
they'll be
didn't
done
even know what
already.
I was doing. All I knew was that I had to win this fight. I managed to get it hidden without being touched. But just a second later, I lost the advantage and I was on the run. I climbed up above one of the armor stands and I was officially trapped. There was nowhere for me to run. I had one chance to win this fight and I was gonna have to make it count. As of now,
Oh
I
my
had the
gosh.
high ground advantage and the player
The
was
high
waiting for me to
ground.
come down. Come on, if this is gonna work, I just have to land one attack. I kept running up to the edge, trying to make my opponent think I was gonna jump. But then I went for it. I jumped over
Oh,
the
the
player, swinging my
360.
sword on the way down, and the player went flying off the edge. I looked down
Yo!
at the ground, and the battle was over. By some miracle, I was still alive. Okay,
They
there is
knocked
a
him off
lot
the
going through my head
side.
right now, but I do not have time to think about it. All I will say for now is I'm
They're gonna
lucky
go
to
to
be
the
alive.
sword,
I
right?
walked over to the armor stand where I could buy a 1v1 ticket. It costed 30 attacks, and I had 65 left. But I just eliminated someone, so if I pick up their stone sword, I should get some back. 30 attacks later, the 1v1 ticket was in my possession. I was debating leaving the
were to
sword on the
have, like,
ground, but
one.
after buying one more piece of steak, I didn't have enough swings left with my sword to go into another fight. I needed this sword, and of course, it was
Oh,
stuck
it
on
landed
top
on a
of a
tree.
tree. All right, double checking. There's no easy way up. Of course there's not. Looks like I have to go the hard way. I jumped off the lowest level of the PvP marketplace, taking a huge amount of
many?
damage.
I bet it's
But
not
I
many.
found the sword, and after it combined into my own, I gained 30 more
Had?
attacks. I should say
Oh,
24 more
coincidentally.
attacks because now I have to go buy another piece of steak. I ran back
Weird.
to the 1v1 arena
Hi,
hoping there was still
Coffee.
time. Okay, I have a 1v1 ticket.
Good for you. Once this 1v1's over, you can put the ticket into the dispenser and go on up.
What? No, I bought the ticket to go in now.
I didn't know this needed to be said, but this is a 1v1 arena, not a
They
1v1v1
can't
arena.
watch.
You can't go up until the fight's finished.
There's gotta be a way up there. All right, didn't want to have to pull this out. What do you say you let me in now?
You really think you're gonna bribe me with PvP attacks? That's not
We're
gonna
watching
work, pal.
We'll see about
PvP
that.
2
Civilization.
attacks. Alright, there might be a small chance I'm willing to accept the bribe.
How do you feel after 2 more attacks?
I feel like I am very much willing to take a bribe. Keep going.
Let's go. Bribing always works.
Wait, 1 second.
Oh, am I good to go up now?
No, not yet. I just need to catch my breath. I got a little low on health there. Just wait a few seconds for me to get some hearts back.
Bro, what? This is like the longest bribe ever. Okay, look, I'm kind of on
They
a
don't
time
have
crunch.
that
Are you
many
good now?
left.
Alright, I'm good. Continue.
I paid the guard 4 more attacks with my sword until he finally broke.
Thank you very much. I am now much closer to ranking up because of you. Alright, you can head on up.
Oh my
Let's
god,
go.
they
Thank you
rank
so
up because
much.
of the hit?
Also, way to pull out a crazy lore drop at the end right there. I'll have to come back to that. I opened
does
up the
that
dispenser
work?
and dropped in my 1v1 ticket. The door blocking the ladder opened and I was free to go up. Now, I
And
had to
before she
hope
just
that I wasn't
defeated
too
them.
late and that I still had time to save the
It was
woman who I
definitely too
owe
late.
everything to. Let's do this. The door opened up and I saw the woman and a player with a chest plate engaged in heavy battle. It's
Oh my
time
God.
to put an end to this. Don't worry, my love. I'm here to save you.
Say that again, and I will actually jump off.
Yep, understood very clearly. Oh, what is wrong with me? Anyways, I'm here to help so we can both get out of here alive. The woman told me that she was
Wait, who
out
will
of
get the
food, so
win,
this
though?
was her last stand. Unfortunately, the other player showed no signs of running out of food. All right, well, what are we waiting for? It's 2 versus 1. Let's get this over with.
This guy is good. Play it smart.
You don't have to worry about me. With how good I've become, I bet I'm probably better than him.
No, you're definitely not.
Definitely not.
Okay, way to boost my confidence going
have
into
the
the most
master
important
name,
fight of
yeah.
our lives. It's whatever, we'll work on our teamwork skills after. But now, let's fight. The player with the chestplate charged at me.
What?
We both landed an attack on each other. Then, the woman came in to help, clearly doing a lot better than I was. But this
Yo,
player
she's
was
crazy.
extremely strong. Not only was his chestplate weakening our
Not
stone
even
swords,
jump
but him
attacks.
constantly being at full hunger means he's been regenerating health this entire fight. This fight was getting too close. I ran up and swung my sword too
One
early,
heart.
letting the player get a critical hit on me. I watched as the woman went in for another attack, but she got hit herself. This battle was falling apart. I was at 1 heart, and I could tell the woman
Are
was
they gonna get
probably
2
1 hit
wins out
away
of
from
this?
dying too. But the player hasn't approached either one of us yet, leading me to believe that he was also very low. At this point in the fight, I knew it was unlikely
Oh my
that
God.
both the woman and I make it out alive, which is why I have to take a stand. If I can get 1 more hit on the player before
Hello?
dying, I think the
Hi,
woman will be able to
Gleamy.
win. So that's what I'm gonna do. I charged the player swinging my sword and somehow hit the player twice in
Wait,
a
they took
row.
her win.
I don't know how I did it, but within a matter of seconds, the player was gone. And there was nothing left except the stone sword on the ground to collect. We won the fight. Did
Well,
I
no, you
actually
won the
just learn
fight.
how to do a PvP combo? That was
You
insane.
just took our
I was
last
only
win.
trying to hit the player once, I'm not gonna
Or
lie.
next win.
All right, well, let's get out of here. Wait, what's going on? The battle was over, and both doors were still sealed shut. And that's
Because the
when I got a
battle's not
grasp
over.
of the situation. This was the 1v1 arena, and those doors will never open until 1 player remains standing. That means from the beginning,
Oh my
only
God,
one
no.
of us was gonna be able to come out alive. And I already
You
knew
wouldn't
who the
kill your
person
wife,
leaving would
right?
be. I shouldn't even be alive. I'm not a
Cheated
guy who
wife.
has the PvP
Sad.
skill to survive
Wife
in this
gone.
place. If I left this arena, I don't even know if I would make it till tomorrow. But you have the PvP skills to survive this place, which is why you have to be the one to leave.
How confident are you with your ability to come back to life?
What?
You said you died and came back. Can you do it again?
I don't even know.
Maybe.
I mean, the armor stand thing is just a theory, and there's no way to know if that's true or not. But at the
She's
end of the
gonna
day,
kill
it
him.
doesn't matter. You have to be the one to leave this place. And if this is my last life, well, I have no regrets about coming here, because I know you'll make it out of PvP civilization one day.
Hopefully, I see you again.
Yeah, well, I'm willing to accept the fact that this could be the end of my story. And what better way to end a story than a true love's kiss?
No.
No.
All right,
No.
worth a shot.
Kills him.
If someone could respawn in PvP Civilization, they could be the most powerful player to ever exist. So why was I given this power? It will never make sense to me how a single armor stand upon a pedestal is the difference between life and death.
They're
And I
sleeping for
might
too
never know
cheap,
why
man.
I'm the one player who
3
gets more
hits?
chances at life, while the other players who are
infinite
better
life?
at PvP with more talent,
Kinda
more
BS.
skill, have to risk their one and only life fighting for a cause that they don't even know. Everything I've learned leads me to believe that this armor stand being in my room was a mistake. I shouldn't be the one with this power, it should be somebody else. But there's nothing I can do about it now. The power
my
is
God.
mine to use, and I'm gonna use it to figure out the truth about PvP Civilization. No matter how many
Do they
times
still
I
have the
die,
3,
if I keep coming back,
3
I'll eventually
kills?
make it to the bottom. And who knows, maybe I might just get pretty good at
Last time
PvP
he
along
came
the
back
way.
with the 3 kills. Do they still have them? I don't think we're gonna watch all of these. I think we're gonna do possibly a part. Just because I don't have that much time to stream today. I don't think I have another hour and a half after this. I want to watch
Let's
like
go.
other
Time
stuff
to
as well.
PvP.
All right, here we go. It's time to escape PvP
But I'll do
Civilization.
the second
And
half
I know
next time,
just
I
how I'm gonna
promise,
do it.
okay?
Let's make this easy. Just give me one PvP attack and I will leave. Please don't
I don't
talk
want to
to me.
leave it
In PvP
like, with one
Civilization,
left.
if you don't pay your daily attack to the guards, it can cost you your life, which is what I'm looking for. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna pay today.
Oh, and you started talking again. Of course. All right, buddy. You
Wait,
know
they
what's
didn't
gonna
say
happen
they're
if you
not
don't
gonna
pay your
pay.
attack, right? Because
What
I can promise
happens?
you, a fight with a PvP guard is a fight you have no chance of winning.
Oh yeah, I understand. I just don't feel like giving you an attack today.
Listen, buddy, this isn't a joke. Unless you're prepared for your life to end, pay an attack.
Yes, sir. I am prepared for my life to end right now. Wait, am I? 56
are they?
attacks left? Okay, nope, I'm definitely not ready. Just give me a second, I'll be right back. Oh, I can't
What?
believe I forgot to do the only thing that's keeping me alive.
didn't.
As far as I know, I'm the only one in PvP Civilization with this armor stand.
they just
And
take
as
a
long
nap?
as I hit the armor stand 3 times, I'll come back to life. I don't know why I was given this power, but I do know
Did they
that I'm
really
gonna
almost
use
forget
it
to
to
do that?
escape this place. Which is why I'm doing this. All right, I'm ready. I've never seen anyone die by a PvP guard, but I now know it is possible. Lucky for me, dying was a part of my plan. This PvP guard didn't believe my story before about dying and coming
Now
back
they're
to
gonna
life,
believe
which is
them.
why I have to convince him. Nice work, man.
Whoa, what in the? How are you? You just died right there.
I already told you I have the power to come back to life. So once you're
Wait, do
done
they get
wrapping your
extra
head around that,
swings?
I'm gonna need your help because I'm getting out of PvP Civilization.
This whole
my
time
God.
you were telling the truth about coming back to life, huh? Man, I can't believe this. Wait,
Steal his bed.
does that mean you actually have a girlfriend too?
That's what I've been trying to
Uh,
tell you. Except I am starting to think the relationship might be a little one-sided, considering
little
she
bit.
was the one who
Little
caused
bit.
my death, and she didn't seem too hesitant about it. We'll discuss our
Sad. That
relationship
was a bit
status when I
wild.
see her again. Anyways, there's 5 levels to PvP Civilization, and I've only managed to make it to level 2.
So, can't you just keep dying until you get to the bottom level?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably gonna turn out that way.
If that's the case, then what do you need my help for?
I need you to be there to open the doors when I rank up. I can't have all of the other guards seeing me respawn over and over again. The less
That's
people that know about my
true.
power, the better. And since we're pretty close, I trust you.
Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Look, I've been very open about not liking you, but you need to chill.
Relax, I'm helping you rank up to be a guard at level 2. At least I think I'm helping. I hit the PvP guard 2 more times, and all of a sudden, his helmet
hat.
broke.
Well, would you look at that? My helmet's gone. I guess I can rank up now too.
Okay,
Oh,
just like
they
I
rank
thought,
up with
when
their
a guard's
armor
helmet
breaks.
breaks, they can rank up. That's why
Oh.
they're so willing to take extra hits from players. Okay, well, I don't know if you have
okay.
any other plans today, but I'm ranking up right now, so I kinda need you to be there. I climbed down the ladder and made my way towards the wall, where I would rank up to a stone sword for the 3rd time in my life. Hopefully, this time will be the last. I said goodbye to the guard as he made his way over to, well, wherever they rank up through. Hopefully, he'll be there to get me on the 2nd level, and I made my way over to the red gate, the one place you can go in PvP Civilization to increase your lifespan. As of now, my life is
The
only
real
as
game
long
starts
as the
to
amount
break.
of hits I have left with my wooden sword, which is only 59. But getting a stone sword increases your lifespan to 131 hits, which
What
is
are they
why
gonna buy
I
this
need to
time?
go deeper in PvP Civilization. Who knows how long you can live if you have an iron sword? You could probably buy
Oh, they
whatever
didn't
you
get the
want
video
down there
camera.
without worrying about your sword breaking. Speaking of, I actually do need to buy something thing before level 2, and that is a leather chest plate. Except I can't go to level 2 with a boring leather chest plate. I gotta get the green one. 5 extra attacks for added style? Yes, please.
Really,
this
bro?
leather chest plate would be the key to ranking up to an iron sword. I need to win 5
Green.
PvP battles to get to level 3, and having this chest plate is the best chance to guarantee my survival. But
No
at the end of the
video
day,
camera.
it's not about the armor you wear. It's about your PvP skill. And if I'm
No
not good
video
enough to get
camera.
5 wins, well, then I'll just keep
did
respawning
last
until I
time.
do. Because
But you
I'm
didn't
gonna
get it.
get out of PvP Civilization. I jumped
No
down
more
into the
vlog.
water and I was now at level 2. Alright,
Vlog
time to see if the
gone.
PvP guard will uphold his end of the deal. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this PvP guard doesn't like me too much. Let's see, he bet on me to die.
Hello.
He basically called me unattractive.
Nah,
and he
they're
said I
friends.
have an insane amount of plot armor, whatever that means. Wait, why did I trust this guy? I waited at the door for a PvP guard to show up, and finally, the door opened.
Check this out. I'm officially a stone sword guard now. You know,
Yo.
you might be weird and have no friends, but I gotta give you credit for helping me out.
Okay, once again, that was unnecessary, but it doesn't matter. Let's go. This was my second time making it to level 2, and I was already off to a better start. I had a
Yeah,
chest
that's
plate,
fast,
and
right?
I had a guard on the inside who I could trust. At least, I think so. Hey, what's behind this door right here? If you got me in there, there could be a shortcut to the bottom of PvP Civilization.
That would be a terrible idea. With the amount of guards in there, there's no chance you make it out alive going in there.
Oh.
Okay, that could be a valid excuse, or the creator of this place has nothing built behind there and they're stalling for another episode. Alright, let's run this back. I made it back to the stone sword level of PvP Civilization, and this time, I wasn't gonna die at this level. Okay, actually, I should not say that, but point is, I'm making it further this time. If I can just get the woman's help, we can get out of here and she's gone. Well, that's
yeah,
just great.
they ranked
I am on
up.
my own. But you know what's not
What
gone?
did you
My
think was
video
gonna
journal
happen?
machine. It's been a while since
Oh,
I've made
they
an
didn't
update.
keep
I should
it.
probably get
Okay.
back to that. I walked over and looked at the sign on the wall. I had 2 wins at the stone sword level of PvP Civilization,
more
and
to
I would
go.
need 3 more to rank up to an iron sword. As of now, I have 106 attacks left with my sword to get another victory. And over 100 attacks should be plenty to defeat an
I know,
enemy.
armor.
I mean, at
They
least I
didn't
hope
get
so.
more
If I
food,
can't defeat
though.
someone in over 100 attacks, I probably
could've
don't
gotten
deserve
food
to
at the
be here.
cheap place.
Alright, it's time to fight so I can get to the bottom of PvP Civilization. My first plan is to go over to the PvP marketplace. If I'm gonna find someone,
Oh,
it's
they have to buy
probably gonna be here.
tickets.
No way. This stage just got so much better. Not for that guy, but for me. Let's go. So, good to see you again.
Oh, the
Looks like you
button.
can come back to life. Sorry about before.
No need to apologize. It was the obvious choice to make. I had to be the one to die. But anyways, I really think we should talk about things between me and you and our relationship.
She should kill
The
him
day
again.
you and I end up in a relationship will be the day my sword breaks, which means I'll be dead. So it's never happening.
Well, gotta respect the
harsh.
honesty. Look, all I'm saying is we live in a world where everyone is constantly fighting. So what if the solution is love? Yeah, okay, I knew that didn't make any sense.
should
Well,
kill him
it looks
again.
like true love might not exist in PvP Civilization after all. Next video journal's gonna be sad.
Can you stop talking? Let's go.
Sorry, I thought you were just gonna keep
She
walking.
knows he can
After
come
facing
back.
the
She
tough
should kill
truth
him.
that I was single in PvP Civilization, we made it back up and went into the woman's room.
She got
I
ranked
walked over and
up.
looked at the sign on the wall. No way, you already have 5 PvP victories? That's insane.
We
You
live in
can
a
rank up to become an
society.
iron sword.
We
So
do live
what are
in
you
a
doing here still?
society.
You have a power that can help us both. So get your 5 wins because from here on out, ranking up as a team is the best way to survive.
All right, well,
That's
that I can
true.
do. I just need 3 more wins, but don't worry, I'll
Partners.
get right on it. Let's go. We got a lot of important stuff coming up in this adventure, so before I do anything, I have to update the video journal. All right, we are back at level 2 of PvP Civilization. I got a chestplate this time, so I'm already off to a better start. That is physically, at least. Emotionally, I don't know if I'm doing that good.
Damn.
I just found out that the love of my life isn't the love of my life. So that's always hard to hear, but what can you do?
What are you doing? I
awkward.
told you to get your 5 wins, not talk about being single.
I know, I will. Can I just finish this video journal, please?
I can't believe I have this joke for a teammate.
Okay, well, on that note, it looks like I'm being pressured to wrap this up, so let's get back to business.
That might
I
be a
need
joke,
3 more
but they have
PvP
infinite
wins to
lives.
rank up to an iron sword.
Also,
Now,
what's
I'm not the
stopping anyone
greatest at
else from using the
PvP,
bed?
but I think I have a couple tricks up my sleeve
can
that
use
could
his
get me
bed.
these victories. All right, until next time, signing off. All right, there's got to be someone in here. Let's just hope this works. Hello?
Who's there?
Pizza delivery.
Pizza
I didn't order a
delivery.
pizza.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure I have the right
Pepperoni.
room. All right, this is definitely not going to work.
Okay, I did order a pizza. Just leave it at the door, please.
No way it actually worked. Okay, I left the pizza here. I'm leaving now. All right, time to PvP.
Did you take my pizza?
Yeah, there's no pizza. Sorry, what even are you? Are you a rock?
My name's Gonk.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think this
I like
conversation would
Gonk.
go on for this long,
I
so
like
I'm here to
Gonk.
fight. I tried to ignore the fact that I was fighting a literal rock and tried to focus on not dying. Luckily, my chestplate gave me just enough protection to survive the battle. I earned my third victory, and the durability of my stone sword went back up to full. Just 2 more victories to go, except before I can go into another fight, I need to get food from the PvP marketplace. Surprisingly, I came back from the PvP marketplace with only food. For once in my life, I didn't buy every unnecessary thing there is to buy. I think it's safe to say that my shopping addiction is getting better. Now, I need to find
don't think
someone
it
else
is.
to battle.
Excuse me?
Oh no, please don't have a chest plate.
Hey, look, I don't want to fight. I'm just looking for my friend Conk. Have you seen him?
Oh, this is gonna be weird.
We both just ranked up. He lives right across from me.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen him, but hey, if you show me a picture of him, I could probably help you find him.
He's a rock. He looks just like this.
Okay, so
so
your friend, this conk guy who I've never met,
I don't
is a
like-
rock.
I don't
I mean,
like
I feel like I need to ask the obvious question, but how can you be sure this isn't him?
Well, yes, but no, that's not him. He's like a person.
I don't know. I mean, if you ask me, this looks like it could be him.
Conk's not around anymore, is he?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he's not around anymore. All right, well, cameo's over. Time to fight. My second battle of the
it's
day
so
had
mean.
begun. This time, I felt much stronger in the battle, and I managed to
people
win the
can
fight
respawn,
with
he's
5.5
killing
hearts
them.
left. I had 4 wins under my belt, and I only needed 1 more to rank up. Let's go. Let's get
Can
this
you
5th win
gaslight
and
him?
rank
Oh
up
my
to an iron sword. Wait, what the? At that moment, I realized I picked the wrong person to fight for my 5th victory. But the good news is I am practically immortal in PvP Civilization, so I can always
What's
try
that?
again. Man, those were some good combos you had in that fight.
What the? I just defeated you. How are you back?
I
Isn't
really
that
don't know.
the-
Hopefully I'll get the answer at the end of the
one
story, though. 2 hits later,
character
I had
from-
my 5th victory as a stone sword. Just a little bit ago, I thought I would never be able to get 5 victories. But now I'm here.
Wasn't
I can't
that a
believe
Risk of
this. We're
Rain
actually gonna
character?
get to level 3 of PvP Civilization.
Well then, let's get going. There's no time to waste.
You are absolutely right. There's no time
love
to
the name.
waste,
I haven't
which is
played Risk
why
of
we
Rain.
need to update the
Is it
video
Risk of Rain?
journal
No, it's
right
something else.
now. And this time, it's not gonna be me doing the update. It's
it
gonna be
Risk of
you.
Rain?
Are you
No, this
serious?
is-
I just
what
said
is
we
that
don't have
character
time to
from?
waste. I'm not doing this.
Look, we don't know what's gonna happen at level 3. This might be your last chance ever to do a video journal update.
Fine.
All right, just say your thoughts and your feelings.
They look
I
familiar.
think that this machine is a complete waste of money, and I think no one wants to hear every single thought you have at any given moment.
Not bad. You just gotta add an intro next time, like, hey, what's up?
This is ridiculous.
Hey,
I'm
what's
not
up,
doing
guys?
this anymore. If you're still talking in 30 seconds, I'm sending you back to level 1.
Aw, man. Well, at least we got something out of her. All right, I guess I'm down to 30 seconds. Both the woman and I are about to rank up to become iron swords in PvP Civilization. We know nothing about what life is like on the layer below us. It's only a matter of time
bit
before we
quiet.
find out how long
turn it
iron
down
swords
some
can
more,
live
sorry.
for. The thing is that I'm gonna be the one to find out first because I'm going in alone.
getting the
Both the
cloud
woman and I
lifter soon,
agreed
so I
that
should
since
be
I have
louder.
the ability to come back to life, I should be the one to go in alone. And if I'm not
But
back in
until I
5
have that
minutes,
installed, I
she'll
have to
rank
turn
up
this down.
herself. But if things go poorly, which I'm
Thank
not
you
gonna
for
lie,
letting me know,
things
though.
usually don't go as planned here, I can come back to life and both the woman and I can rank up together so we can face whatever threat lies beyond this door. Alright, well, that's the plan. Hopefully a video journal machine exists at level 3 because I need to make more updates. Signing off. I walked into the hallway that looked exactly like
God.
the hallway at level 1. Except this time
Ion.
the entry was made with white concrete and I knew exactly what that meant. I walked through the doors and my stone sword
Iron.
transformed into an iron sword. This was the beginning
How many-
of an
are they
entirely
gonna
new life
spend
in
it all
PvP
again?
Civilization. Okay, it looks like there are things to buy here before going to level 3. I just gotta remind myself that every swing of my sword counts. I just have to be smart. I walked over to the hole in the middle of the room. Once I jump down, I'll be at level 3, and there's no coming back. That
They
is,
should just
unless
buy
I
whatever
die,
she
but I
buys.
kinda don't want that to be the new norm. I went over to the armor stands to see what items were available to buy. An iron chestplate
What do
for
we browse
50
first?
attacks? That seems expensive, but how many attacks do I even have? I swung at the armor stand once and looked down at my sword to see that my life was now
250.
250 attacks long. This is insane. I bought a chestplate for 50 attacks and my life is still 200 PvP attacks long. Oh man, imagine how long people
The
live for at
economy
level
of
4
scale.
or even level 5. All right, what do we got over here? Green iron chestplate? Oh, okay.
Bro.
I'm definitely already making a bad decision. Let me do the math.
Bro.
200 minus 75.
Bro.
It doesn't matter. I'm buying it anyways. Let's go. Look, I'm not proud of these purchases, but committing to
hate
the
him.
Evbo brand and always wearing green is very important to me. Unfortunately, me
So
buying multiple
annoying.
chest plates kind of opened the gates to buy more stuff. A water bucket sounds cool. A flint and steel also sounds very cool.
Bro.
The toughest decision I've ever had to make in my life. A video journal machine or a PvP mansion. Okay, I've decided. I'm getting the PvP mansion. I'll go back and get a new video journal
don't
machine.
think
And
he
then
has-
the... And my brand new iron sword already broke. Man, how does that happen
He's
so
such
fast?
a idiot.
Okay, my excuse is I died in a very intense PvP battle.
Look, buddy, you keep dying every
Bro.
5 minutes. I'm gonna have to rethink our arrangement.
Look, I'm trying, man, okay? Conditions are tough at level 3. I mean, you've never been there. You wouldn't know.
Please just get better.
Sorry, I'll try to die less.
Has he been
Hey, hold
there?
up. Random question. Are we friends?
No, what on earth would make
No.
you think we're friends? I literally only care about ranking up, and
No,
you
make
happen to be
a-
the best option.
I guess I can live with that. I'm just trying to figure out if the woman and I are friends. I don't even know what makes a friend, to be honest.
Well, for starters, friends usually know each other's names. Why would we be friends? You don't even know my name.
Whoa,
He
whoa,
doesn't
whoa.
know her
That goes
name
both
either.
ways. You don't even know my name, and you've never asked.
Your name is Evbo. You literally have a floating name tag above your head.
People can
The
see that?
guards
Weird, I
don't.
guess. It's kind of like this entire thing revolves around me. All right, well, thanks for that. Maybe I'll ask you your name sometime in the future. But right now, I
Oops, sorry.
have,
Well, the
I
fourth
have some
wall break
serious
again.
explaining to do. Let's see how this goes.
I can't.
Okay, I'm just gonna lay everything out there. I don't want to hold anything back. I don't want to scare you. It's very dangerous. There are a lot of enemies behind the wall.
So that means you bought a bunch of stuff you didn't need and broke your sword, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They did
yeah, that's
exactly that again.
what happened. I mean, I wasn't lying.
yeah.
In my case, armor stands are dangerous. After my first run, I lost my privilege to get an iron sword by myself. So this time, I'm going with the woman. I'm a little
It's better
scared
that
because
she-
she's
the
personally
woman-
overseeing everything that I buy before level 3. But
Ask
in
her
all honesty, I
name.
probably need the supervision. Both of us now had iron swords in our hands, and we were ready to go to the next level of PvP civilization. The woman decided to get herself an iron chestplate, which makes sense considering this is her one and only life. However, my request to get a green iron chestplate again was denied.
Denied.
With the potential punishment being death by the woman's sword, so that was off the table. Look, just think about it. If it's 100 attacks, it has to be awesome.
This isn't just affecting your
They
life,
don't
you
really
know.
need a
We
mansion
need to
if they're gonna
survive, and a
upgrade
PvP
again.
mansion doesn't help with that.
Right?
I don't know.
So-
I mean, one might argue that a PvP mansion could help us survive. Okay. I'm not gonna get it. I promise I'm not gonna get it.
Out of all the people
Damn.
it could have been, the power of immortality went to the shopping addict.
All right, level 3. Here we go. Whenever you're ready, you jump. I'll be right behind you.
When we get to the bottom, be
Does
ready to
PvP
fight. Let's
civilization
go.
Okay, she
have a
can't come
Black
back up.
Friday
Now it's time to
sale?
get my video journal machine. I promised I wouldn't get the mansion, but to live in PvP civilization
God damn
without
it.
the video journal machine, I would rather
Did
die.
they
All right,
see the
now I'm ready for
golden
real.
chair
My
for
life
no
as an
reason?
iron sword in PvP civilization starts now. I jumped into the hole and landed in a giant pool of water, just like at the stone sword level. All right, no enemies, no people with iron swords. That's a good sign.
Do I need to ask why it took you an extra 30 seconds to get down here?
No,
No.
you don't need to. I mean, you can. You're just not gonna get an answer you like.
The fact that I could have died over a video journal machine is ridiculous.
Trust me, once you see the videos that
They-
come out
they-
later about my life in PvP civilization, you'll
expected
understand
that.
the vision. We walked to the end of the tunnel, but something was different about this level. There were no PvP guard doors blocking the
They
way
should've,
out.
like-
The path was open,
Wait,
and
is
we
this
were
when
free
they
to
become
go on through
guards?
into civilization. Okay, well, no point in waiting any longer. I followed the woman until we got to the ladder at the end of the tunnel. The door was open, and we stepped in to level 3 of PvP civilization.
Oh my gosh.
Everywhere I looked, there were trees that I've never seen before, and the walls of PvP civilization were filled in with white rocks, letting us know that we had made it to the iron sword level. So what now? There's no PvP
The
guards
trees
anywhere.
are
All of a
taller.
sudden, both the woman and I were ambushed by a player with an iron sword.
They're full.
Mr.
Full iron.
Donato has resubbed
But
for
after
44
hitting us
months
both
with
one time-
message Wahoo.
Woohoo!
Wow,
Gonna thank you for
Mr.
44
Donato, 44 months
months.
of support.
Thank
That's
you.
impressive.
You got Thomas'
Thanks
attention.
for the resub and the enthusiastic message. Your dedication means a lot. Meow.
I'd be doing good donut.
Time, the player just left.
Thank you.
What just happened? Am I crazy, or did that
I
person
hope your
just
cats
speak
are well
with
today.
sword noises? I am so confused.
I
Give them
apologize for
pets
him.
me.
He was just testing
Bird.
to see if either one of you were the chosen one. But the legends say that the chosen one is too powerful to be touched by a sword. So, I guess that rules the both of you out.
Okay, what is going on? If
But
you're
he
looking
is
for
the
a fight,
chosen
just
one.
remember it's a 2v1. So I would think carefully about what you're gonna do.
Relax. The iron swords of PvP civilization don't fight. This is a level of
What?
peace. You two are safe and are free to live long lives here.
Wait, the Iron Sword people don't
They have
fight?
an agreement
Okay,
to not fight?
Wait,
So
why
there's
does
no
that guy sound
guards?
like a sword?
That guy speaks PvP. It's hard to understand.
Did I just hear that right?
I suggest you both
do you
claim a
speak
house for
PvP?
yourselves, and if you have any questions at all, feel free to visit my mansion and we can talk.
And with that, the mysterious
They have a
player ran
mansion.
away, leaving us to question everything he just told us. Okay, that was a lot of information, but I can tell we're thinking the exact same thing. How do we learn how to speak PvP?
What? No? More like who or what is the chosen one?
Right. Yeah, that was probably
But I
second on my
wanna know
list
how
of
you speak
questions. Just like the
PvP.
player told us, the woman and I climbed up the ladder to find 2 open rooms at the top. It looked like once again we were living across from each other, so I had the added
housemates.
protection. But did I even need protection if no one fights here? Why would people not fight
That's
at the
true.
Iron Sword level of PvP civilization? After hitting the armor stand and closing my door, I had
Because
claimed
there's
this
no-
house as my own. But something was different. This house didn't have a sign
no
next to my
wins.
name saying how many victories I had. It looks like people don't fight at this level after all. Life was getting super confusing, so of course
do
when
you
that
rank up,
happens, the best
though?
thing to do is to vent your thoughts and talk to yourself. I
Maybe
thought
no
I should
one's
mention
ever
this now.
killed-
When I was back at the Stone Sword level, I was
What
in the
is Tama
PvP
looking at?
marketplace, and I saw that a new item was for sale.
my
the
gosh.
first ever Evbo plushie? No way, I can actually buy a plushie of myself. It said it was only available for the next couple weeks, and it said you can buy it right now through the link at the bottom of this video. I don't really know what any of that means, but if I could
Dad.
buy one, I totally would. Anyways, the Iron Sword level of PvP
only
civilization
want
was
a plush
nothing
of the
like I
woman.
expected. I thought this would be the most dangerous level so far, yet that player told me
Shameless
we're
plug.
safe to live long lives here. While that sounds nice, I'm concerned with the fact that there was no mention about the next layer. So
Play
my next
versus
questions
peace.
are, what is the next level and can I even reach it? Well, the only way I'm gonna find out answers is by exploring. So I'm signing off again. I walked out from my room and for the first time at this level, I saw a PvP guard. Wait, don't go. I need to ask you a couple questions. Wait, hold on. You're the guard that I bribed at the Stone Sword level. I see you ranked up now. Congrats.
Oh yeah, thanks man. I couldn't have done it without you. Congrats to yourself for getting an iron sword. So, what do you want to know?
All right, well, give me the rundown. Is there a daily PvP attack I need to do? How do I get to the next level? Just anything I need to know about
What's
this
going
level, I'll
on?
take.
Well, you're in luck. I got good answers for you. No daily PvP attack, no requirements to rank up to the next level. The only thing that's really expected of you is to pay respects to the Chosen One over through that door. It's not
What?
mandatory, but everyone here believes in the Chosen One. If you don't pay your respects, people might not like you because of it, but that's pretty much it. All right, I'll catch you later.
Wait, so you can
So
rank up
no
for
daily
free.
PvP attacks, no requirements to rank up to the next level, and the only thing expected is to pay respects to this so-called Chosen One?
What does that
is the Chosen
mean?
One? I walked through the door the guard told me about, and I looked upon a massive statue in the middle of the room. I have no idea what's going on, but already 2 people today
Maybe
have
the
told
next
me
level's
something
so
about the
dangerous, no
Chosen
one
One.
would willingly
I walked
go
around
there.
the statue, and I saw a
But he's
staircase on the
immortal.
back side of it, so I made my way over. When I went over, I saw someone with an iron chestplate going towards the top, so I decided to follow them up. When I got to the top, I realized that the person standing there was the same person who attacked the woman and I when we both ranked up, and all he did
that's how you
was
pay
swing at an
respect.
armor stand. Hey, excuse me, what were you just doing up here? Did you buy something with that armor stand? What is that for? Okay, I don't speak PvP. Okay, I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. I walked over to the armor stand myself to see what it was. Is this what the guard meant about
There's no
paying
way.
respects to the Chosen One? Maybe this armor stand is the Chosen One. I don't know. Well, I have 177 swings left, so I guess I can spare one. I swung once at the armor stand that may or may not be the Chosen One. That's unconfirmed as of right now, and nothing happened. So that's one wasted PvP attack,
armor
but it's
stands
okay because I
always
have a
do
lot
something,
left. I
right?
went through a second door and I realized that this was the direction the player told
What
me
if
to
they
go
give
to find him at
swings
his
to
mansion.
someone?
The only question is, where are the PvP mansions? No way, that's the PvP mansion up there. They say PvP doesn't buy happiness, but all I'm saying is, if I
How
lived
cool
on the
is
top
it?
floor like this, well, let's just say I don't think PvP civilization would continue
it
because I think I
nice?
would just stay here forever.
They could buy a
hello, anyone
mansion.
here? I heard the swing of a sword and the door opened.
Good.
First time seeing a PvP mansion, I take it? Be my guest.
Hey,
Have a look
yo.
around.
Oh, I most certainly will. No way.
Oh, it's
Double
pretty
bed,
big.
open floor plan, video journal. Oh man, this can't get any better than. And it has a pool. And it has a
Cool.
pool. I actually need it. I actually don't think I've seen anything this great. Please tell me how the pool is. It has to be great, right? Is it heated?
We live in a world where we're forced to fight the people we care about in exchange for survival. Having this luxury doesn't put my mind at ease.
Whoa, that
Damn,
went dark
get
really
dark.
fast. Jeez, I was just asking about the pool. Okay,
But
time
people
for
don't
real
fight on my
questions.
level.
Why are we safe here? Why aren't people fighting each other to get to level 4?
Because no one survives at level 4.
no one survives level 4? But why? What's so different about down there than any of the other levels?
Ranking up to a gold sword would be throwing your life away. Your life is diminished to all of 30 hits, and
How do
one
they know
misplaced
that, though?
PvP
You can't
attack
see anyone
is
once you
all
go
it takes
past
to
it.
end it, which is why we wait for the Chosen One to guide us forward.
Who is this
I don't
chosen one?
know.
Okay, am I following you? I guess I'm following you. The player that went by the name of Parrot led me back into the room I was just in before. He said that this was the chosen one.
The Chosen One is said to have an unbreakable sword, a never-ending life to lead us all out of this nightmare.
The chosen one
Wait, because, like, okay, here's the thing, right? They say no one survives in the next level, but in this, if you go to the next level, the only way you can't go back, and you can't get in contact with anyone that goes there. So how do they
has a
know
never-ending
it?
life. You seriously got all that just by looking at this statue?
It's written in the stone. The Chosen One will be born at the wooden sword level.
Balls?
Parrot
Cardo
motioned to the
VT's
head that
resub
was
for
carved into
46
the...
months with message never seen this before. Sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Thank
I have to
you,
thank
Cardo
thank you
VT,
for
for the incredible
46
46 months of
months.
support. You're awesome for sticking around.
Ooh,
I appreciate the kind words, even if you've never
I
seen
hope
something
you've been
like me before.
good.
Meow.
Have you been
rock.
good?
The head that was made out of wood. I couldn't help but think about the obvious. I was born at the wooden sword level, and I can come back to life. There's no possible way that the chosen one is me, right? But if it is, and people find out that I am
been a
the
little
chosen
while,
one,
actually.
I
I
don't
hope
even
you're
know
doing
what
right.
I'd be getting myself into. Man, the chosen one, that seems like a big responsibility. Just glad it's not me, right?
Yeah,
It
that's
is.
right. We already went over the fact
It
that
is
it
them.
can't be you. The Chosen One is said to be the best at PvP.
Okay, well, let's not jump to any conclusions,
okay.
I'm sure the Chosen One has had some off days at PvP, if they're out there. Okay, if I actually am the Chosen One, I'm gonna need to get much better at
I'll be
PvP.
able to
I don't
stop
get
by.
it. I mean, even if getting past the gold sword level is nearly impossible, isn't it worth the risk to at least try? I mean, shouldn't we all be trying to get out of here?
At the end of the day, what do we know about life outside? I mean, hey,
Damn.
maybe life in here is a gift and shouldn't be taken for granted.
And with that, Parrot ascended into his mansion, leaving me to think about the unanswerable question. Is life outside of these walls better than it is in here?
And
But
how do
as
they
I
know
thought
that
it over,
Parrot-
the
have
more
they
I
ever seen a
realized
parrot
that
before?
can't be the case. Because I know that a life of resorting to violence to survive could never be a gift. Apparently, the so-called chosen one is so good at PvP that they can never be hit by a sword. Evidently, I am not at that level yet. All right, we're good, I'm gonna die. Good practice, though. I feel like I'm getting better. Okay, you owe me some golden carrots now. While the rest of the people with iron swords are content with staying at this level forever, I am not. Which is why I'm practicing. You sure practicing is a good idea? I mean, at this point, you're just wasting
Is it
hits with your
efficient
sword.
to use
And that is your
gold?
one and only life.
If the gold sword
Carrots.
level is as hard as they say, I need to be better.
She was
Right, they
right.
both need
Parrot said that
practice.
no one ever makes it past level 4. Whatever life is like down there is something completely different than anything we've seen in PvP civilization.
Maybe the next
problem
level
with
you need,
that
like,
is how do
10
you
or, like,
prepare for
50
something that you
wins.
know nothing
Like,
about?
50 kills,
But
so
I
everyone's
think I
always
have the
fighting.
solution. I think I'm done waiting. As long as I have the gift of coming back to life, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna go through the red gate and get my gold sword. Everyone at this level seems to be on the same page, and that they're all waiting for the chosen one to guide them forward. Maybe I am the chosen one, and they're waiting for me to do what I'm about to do. But even if I'm not the chosen one, the answer is clear to me. There's no
I mean, they're
requirement to
immortal,
rank
there's
up
no
to a golden
downside.
sword, so there's no reason to keep staying here. Also, another random thought I just had, there's really no reason to close
Yeah,
my
there's no
door
reason
if
to lock
no
the
one at the
door.
iron sword level fights. I guess I'll save the extra attack. Alright, well, time for the Evbo tradition of video journaling right before I rank up to the next level. So, I'm about to enter level 4 of PvP
I feel like they're gonna get
civilization.
killed because
Am I
I didn't
scared
do
of
that.
dying? I mean, not really, because I should
Is
come
that
back to life. Am I
foreshadowing?
scared of potentially being the chosen one? Definitely. If the entirety of PvP civilization is counting on me to be their savior, I don't know if I'm good enough to do that. Well, at least not yet. Also, what happens if I let these people down? I mean, everyone here worships the chosen one. If I let them down, there's a very real chance they could turn on me, or something worse, I don't know. Probably best to not think about it. But anyways, if I die at the golden sword level, I definitely am getting a PvP mansion when I get back.
Yeah, this
well,
is
that about
ReZero,
sums up
but
everything. I'm
Minecraft.
gonna go to the golden sword level, figure out why no one's been able to get past level 4, and if I die, I'll come back and try again.
And
All
I
right,
was doing
long
the
update
same-
today. Wait, why does this say share? Didn't know video journal machines could get updates. Okay,
Oh, what
I
did
hit
that
share.
do?
I don't know what happens now. Wait, maybe someone outside of PvP civilization can see it. All right, I don't know. It's probably
Oh,
nothing. Hey,
maybe.
you didn't happen to get a copy of my video journal, did you? No? No? Okay. Well, it's time to go. If anyone says anything about where I've
There's
gone,
a TV
just say
to
I'm
make a
trying to
buy.
learn how to speak PvP somewhere privately. I don't know. Just make up whatever you want.
Hey, good luck down there.
Hey, before I go, I've never asked you this, but what is your name?
Wow, I'll try to forget the fact that it took you 3 full episodes to
Yeah,
ask.
honestly.
But I'm Tabby.
Tabby. Okay.
Tabby.
Well, I got my first friend in PvP
Like a cat.
Civilization.
I never
Happy
said
cat.
anything about being friends. You know nothing about me. You literally just learned my name. Why would we
Okay,
be
but like-
friends?
Well, that's not what the guard said. Okay, whatever. We'll talk about it when I get back. I made my way over to the Red Gate, the one wall in PvP Civilization that symbolizes ranking up. When I got over to the armor stand, I only hit it once and the door already opened. It turns out that the
Only
intel
one
I
hit?
had was correct. There are no requirements to rank up to a golden sword. If
Oh
there
my
were,
gosh.
well,
How
then I
fast are
wouldn't
they
have been
gonna
able to
die?
get through these doors. But sure enough, I was through the Red Gate, and I saw the golden entryway that would allow my iron sword to transform into a golden sword. If what
Wait.
Parrot said was correct, getting this golden
Golden swords have less durability than iron, don't they?
sword means that my lifespan will be shortened. I no longer have the luxury of living for 250 attacks.
Oh.
I now have to survive with half the amount
That's a
of
good
attacks I
point.
would have had as a wooden sword. So, I'm about to enter level 4 of PvP Civilization. Am I scared of dying? I mean, not really, because I should
Oh my
come back to
God.
life. Am I scared of potentially being the chosen one? Definitely. In the hallways
They're the
before
ones
level
that could
4,
watch
I noticed
them.
something different. There were no armor
Oh my
stands
God.
to buy anything to prepare for the level below. No food, no armor, and no video journal machine, which is probably for the best if I'm being honest. This golden sword would be the only thing I
Oh
can
my
take
God.
down to level 4. That means that the only thing that will determine my survival is my PvP skill. Supposedly, the only way to survive at the golden sword level is to make every single attack count. So that's what I have to do.
Good
Well,
luck.
that about sums up everything.
Why share this with me?
My descent into level 4
Wait, he didn't
begins now.
realize.
I jumped off the ledge with hopes that I'd find out why no one makes it past level 4. And within a few seconds, I already
What?
figured out why. I woke up back in my bed at level 1 of PvP Civilization. For once, I didn't die in battle. I didn't die by buying stuff I didn't need, but I died from
Oh, it's
fall
the
damage.
blocks
in
are
every
actually
other
invisible.
level of PvP Civilization, there's water.
Oh, you need to know in advance and buy the water bucket. Oh!
At the bottom
Oh
to
my
break your
God.
fall, but getting to the gold sword level is impossible. No one
Oh
could
my
possibly
God.
survive that fall, which is why everyone thinks that getting past level 4 is impossible. The truth is that people don't even make it to level 4 to begin with. And the only reason I know
Unless he
that
had the
is
water
because
bucket.
I
He
have
need
the
the
power
water
to come back
bucket,
to life.
but he
I
needs
couldn't
the
help
skill
but
of
think
a
about all
parkour
the
god.
people that thought they were
He
ranking
needs
up, but
all
they
the
never
help
had
he
a
can
chance in
get,
the first
including
place.
skill boosts and a water bucket. Take notes, Kabe.
PvP
Smiley cat
Civilization
face.
was designed
Memo.
to never make it to the
Memo.
bottom, which is why I need to use my power to find out why. I'm gonna go to the golden sword level, figure out why no one's been able to get past level 4, and if I die, I'll come back and try again.
If Evbo's the chosen one, then he'll have to die.
What? You can't leave it on that. No! They can't leave it on that. No! God damn it. Damn it. They're gonna sacrifice him. Oh, no. They really left out a cliffhanger, huh? Okay, let's say theoretically I want to know what happened. F it. Okay, this is all we're watching today, I guess.
PvP Civilization has 5 levels, each
Listen,
level
I
giving you a better sword, allowing you to live a
I need to
longer life.
know.
That's what I thought at least, until I realized that this whole place was built upon a lie. Whatever
need
this
to
place is,
know.
people weren't meant to get to the last level. Everyone in here still believes that there's a
I'm
way
sorry.
out, but they don't know the truth. People use up their sword swings buying items they think will help them survive, or buying items that are purely for entertainment, if you know, you know. But
Oh, they
whatever
need to die to
happens, the
prove that they
path
can
to
come
level
back,
4 is a
maybe.
path that leads to death. And the only way I know that is because I am the chosen one of PvP civilization. Only I have the power to come back to life, which is why I'm the only one who knows that trying to get a golden sword is impossible. No one can survive the fall. As of now, that is. But I'm gonna change that because I'm escaping this place. I'm telling you the truth, man. I dropped down to level 4 and there was no water at the bottom. I just died to fall damage. It just doesn't make sense. This place is already a nightmare. Why make it impossible to escape?
Part of me wants to ask if you just missed the water at the bottom, because you know, you're not that bright.
Because you're
But I believe
stupid.
you, and that concerns me.
Look, I brought this up last episode. I'm gonna give it a shot again. I think the way to get to level 4 has to be through the PvP guard doors. Unless, of course, the creator is still stalling.
We already went over this. Someone with a sword will never be able to beat someone with a shield. And that's one person. In there, all the guards will be on you in seconds. And what about me, huh? You might
Is
be
there
able
like
to
a
come back to life.
guard
What about my life?
civilization in the
You
background?
know what? I'm done with the excuses. Just tell me straight up, does the creator of this place have anything built behind that door?
All right, fine. I wasn't supposed
No.
to say anything, but there's nothing built behind the door yet. The creator strategically hides certain areas to allow him to continue building throughout the series.
I knew it! I knew there was nothing built behind the door.
You're
We all
the
knew, really. It
creator.
was pretty obvious.
But rest assured, it's being built right now, and it should be shown later this episode.
So, what do you think?
This
We'll probably get to see him, like,
episode?
what, 10, 15
Oh.
minutes from now, right?
Oh yeah, I would say a safe 15 minutes, depending on how the plot goes.
Let's go.
Oh.
This is what we need from now on, you know? Meeting audience expectations.
God.
No shortcuts. All right, but let's get back to business. I quickly ranked back up to an iron
Let's
sword
get
with the
down to
hopes of this time
business.
finding a way to actually survive the trip to the golden sword
Buy the
level.
water
Now that I
bucket.
know that people don't fight at the
Buy
iron
the
sword
water
level,
bucket.
I don't need to spend any attacks on armor. Just
Buy
one of
the
the perks
water
of coming back to
bucket.
life, I guess. Wait. But now I also know how insanely awesome the PvP mansions were.
Hello?
Look, the second I stepped foot in Parrot's
Sir.
mansion, I knew I was gonna get one, so let's just get it over with. I spent 100 PvP attacks and picked up a PvP mansion key. Am I scared of Tabby's reaction when she finds out I bought this? Yes, very much so. It's very likely she'll start attacking me, and I might find myself back in
I mean,
this
it doesn't
exact
matter
spot in
since
a
you
few
get-
minutes. But at
No,
the end
the
of the
bucket,
day,
the water
I'll
bucket,
get an
the water
indoor
bucket,
pool, and
the
that's all
water
that really
bucket.
matters. Okay, but setting the pool aside for a second,
Get
I
in
need
by
to
the
start
bucket.
thinking about the important stuff. Like, why there's no water to jump into at the golden sword level. If it
Is there a
was
store
truly
we can buy it
impossible to
at?
rank up, then why are all of us in PvP civilization in the first place?
This
It just
frickin'
doesn't make
idiot.
sense. There has to be a way to keep going. And I'm guessing it's through the guard doors, but I guess we have to wait 10 to 12 minutes for that. Oh, my patience is running
water
out. It's
bucket
like,
is
come
so
on, if you're gonna
obvious.
make a multi-part series, just have everything built beforehand. By the looks of it, no one saw me attempt to get a gold sword, which is good because I can't have people knowing I'm the chosen one. I would try to rank up again to see if I can find a way down, but there are just a couple of things I need to do first. Number one, I need to make sure no one stole my video journal machine while I was gone. Oh,
True.
thank you, it's still here. Okay, that was the most important thing. Number
Oh my
two,
God.
talk to Tabby, my only friend in
Hello.
PvP civilization who is always really disappointed in me, likes to point out all
It's
of
a
my
good thing
flaws,
you didn't
maybe
try
a bit
to
too
rank up.
often.
She
Why
would have
can't
died.
you ever start off a conversation normally? Alright, tell me what happened. What's the golden sword level like?
Right. Well, I didn't actually make it to the golden sword level.
They
And
didn't
before you
buy
say
it-
anything,
they
no,
didn't
I
buy
did not break
anything?
my sword buying a bunch of stuff I didn't need. There wasn't any water to break my fall at the bottom. I jumped down and I instantly died from fall damage. I didn't even get the chance to see what it looked like down there. I don't know, maybe I missed something.
No water.
I have to ask this. You sure you didn't just miss the water? I mean, if someone were to do it, it would be you.
What?
I like how
No,
they're all
I didn't.
asking
That's
him
also the
that.
second time I've heard that today, which is not helping my self-esteem.
There has to be something you missed. I doubt we're being put through all of
Water
this just to be
bucket.
stopped at level 3.
Water
You have to
bucket.
keep trying.
I will. As long as I can keep coming back to life, I'm gonna keep trying to find a way down. The good news is that I now know PvP civilization goes deeper, so at least we know there's something beneath us. I'll keep trying, I just have to do one very, very important thing first. I can't say what it is, but let's just say it's a matter of life and death.
They
So
bought a
buying
mansion.
a PvP mansion is a matter of life and death?
Okay, I
they
guess I'm more
know?
predictable than I thought. Well,
Oh my
yes,
God.
if you're materialistic like I am, then having a mansion is really that important. There are a lot of unspoken things about PvP civilization. One of them being
Which
no
one
one
do they
tells you
get?
where to find your mansion when you buy it. You kind of just have to look around until you find it. I wonder how many people at the Iron Sword level actually have PvP mansions. So far, all I know
How's
is
one
Parrot having
housing?
one, which brings up the question, how did he buy a PvP mansion? I guess I'm not the only materialistic one in here. here. Let's go. I went into a new section of the Iron Sword level, and I saw another PvP mansion way up at the top. Like
Maybe
I said,
that's
the rules of
theirs?
PvP Civilization are kind of up in the air, so I don't really know if anyone owns this or not. But as far as I could tell, there was no one living here. I put the key to the PvP mansion in my left hand, and all of a sudden, the
Oh
door
my God,
opened.
that's their
the
door.
key was gone from my inventory, and by the looks of it, I was now the owner of one of the most luxurious places in PvP Civilization.
and
Look,
the
I know I'm the
camera's there.
chosen one, and that comes with a lot of responsibilities,
Nice.
you know, having to save everyone in here, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think it's a crazy thing to say that the
Double
chosen one
chest?
needs a double bed, a couch, and an indoor pool to stay relaxed. After all, I need a clear head if I'm gonna save the world. I'm not gonna lie, this pool
True,
is making me
son.
think that life in PvP Civilization isn't actually that
Are they
bad.
gonna
Okay,
drown?
I need to get out of the pool.
I
What am
half
I thinking?
expected
Life
to
is
drown.
terrible in here. All right, let's focus up, find a way down to the Golden Sword level, and let's make sure that I'm looking fresh because I'm gonna be logging
looking.
all of this in my brand new video journal machine. Yo,
Hell
we are
yeah.
back with another update, of course. You might notice
Hey
the
guys,
background looks a
back at
little
it again.
different, and that would be because I got myself a PvP mansion. Only cost 100 swings, nothing much. But anyways, I'm gonna give another shot at ranking up to a Golden Sword. Despite what Tabby and the other guard thinks, I am pretty confident I did not miss the water at the bottom. But in the off chance that I did, I'll be able to double check this time. Now that I'm anticipating
There's
that there
no way.
won't be water at the bottom, I'm looking for anything that could possibly be a clue as to how to survive the fall. Well, I guess I'll let
It's
you
a
guys know how
water
it goes
bucket, you
after I
idiot.
probably die again. Signing off. I looked at the drop to level 4 to see if I possibly missed anything from last time, but I didn't see anything. I even took a look around the other 4 entrances to see if there was a secret path or anything like that. But as far as I could tell, the giant
was the
hole in the
option
middle
to
of the
buy a
room
water
was
bucket.
the only way down. Alright, well, it looks like I'm not gonna find anything else, so the only thing left to do is to jump. I was beginning to doubt my memory, and I thought that maybe there was actually water at the bottom.
Nope.
But nope, just like I remember, no water.
Death.
We are back with another update, so I'll fill you in on what happened. To sum it up, I died a lot of times and still did not find a way to the Golden Sword level. It got to the point where I was trying some pretty unconventional stuff. Hold on, every time I've jumped so far, I've jumped forward. What happens if I
No.
go backwards? I'll save you the details. The backwards jump did not exactly work. I'm a little ashamed to admit this, but that wasn't the only unconventional jump I tried. I think I'm onto something. What if this time I
360?
go for a 360? Wait. Why does this feel familiar? Yeah, the 360 wasn't really a good idea.
my
I don't know why I
God.
even tried it. But nevertheless, I am
Did they
still
try a
determined to find a way
backwards
down there.
parkour
Hopefully,
jump,
I'll find the
double
way
jump
down soon because I
360
don't want
jump
people knowing
jump?
that I'm the chosen one. I don't really know what would happen if they found out. All right, well, hopefully something changes soon. Signing off. I'm telling you, I jumped so many times. I jumped backwards, I did a 360. It's just not possible. I don't know what I'm missing. And I promise you I'm not
I
missing
keep
the water.
doing
Can you be
parkour.
serious and stop parkouring? If we don't figure this out, we'll die at this level.
I can't help it. It's
But
left
those are
over
some
from the last
expensive
series.
jumps
But
they're
you're right.
pulling off
This
in
is
front of you
serious.
now.
We need to
You're
get to
getting
level
paid
4.
good.
I have a feeling that getting to the Golden Sword level will completely
need a
change our
bucket.
understanding of this place,
need a
given the
bucket.
fact that no one's actually made it there.
Hold on. You know all of that useless stuff you always buy whenever you rank up and get a new sword?
Yep, I am quite familiar with my purchases, yes. But before you roast me again, I promise you I only bought a mansion this time.
Well, aren't you disciplined? What I'm trying to say is that maybe there's a chance that all of those items aren't useless after all. There could be something to buy that's needed to rank up.
Wait,
Like a
you
bucket?
might be onto something. What did I buy when I went on my first shopping spree? A green chestplate, a flint and steel, and no way, I got a water bucket. I can't believe I didn't think of that
They
before. You are a
forgot.
genius. So, I need to get back there somehow. I guess you can do the honors. After a few critical hits with the sword, I died and came back to the shopping area before the Iron Sword level. For the very
gotta get
first
2
time
water
in my
buckets,
life in
right?
PvP Civilization,
one
I was
too, get
actually
2.
encouraged to buy things. Granted, this
Buy
thing could
2.
help me and everyone else in here survive and escape this place, but it still feels pretty good not having to feel bad about a purchase. I can't
Not
believe
buying
I didn't think
buckets
about
for
this
wife.
solution to begin with. I mean, the answer seems so simple. There's no water at the bottom at the Golden Sword level, so
Terrifying.
why not just put it there? After I tested that I was actually competent enough to place a water bucket down, I went back and got my Golden Sword again for probably the millionth time. But if all goes as planned, this time should be different because I'll actually make it to the bottom. Let's go. If I want to make this story cool, I'm gonna have to water bucket clutch at the last second. Or I could just place it here at the top and swim down, and I'll tell the video journal I made the clutch, because who's gonna fact check that? I placed down the bucket
Okay,
of
that's
water
not a good
and jumped
point.
in, and started making my way down to the 4th level of PvP Civilization. I couldn't believe it. After
that's
so many
very cute.
unsuccessful attempts, I was finally gonna make it to the... Wait,
Oh.
what just happened? Where did the water go, and I'm back at the first level.
Okay.
I don't even
You
know what just
have to-
happened. 1 second I was swimming down the waterfall, and then the
You
next
have to
thing I
pull it
knew,
off.
I
I
was
get it.
falling without a bucket in my hand. Okay, time to get back there and see what's really going on. At this point, I started to believe everyone that thought I was dying because I was missing the water. But upon further investigation, it wasn't my skill that was the issue. And yes, I do know that I have skill issues
They
in
have to
general,
place
but
it.
whatever this was definitely not my fault. I swam to the bottom of the drop, or rather halfway down the drop, and I couldn't really believe my eyes, but the water was just stopping in the middle of the air. For some reason that I couldn't explain, the water bucket that I placed wasn't going down to the bottom. So that meant that my plan to get down to the bottom was a waste. What didn't make sense is why my bucket disappeared in my hand when I jumped. I needed to figure out what was going on. I needed to buy more items to see what would disappear, which meant I had to die again. I came back this time equipped with an iron chest plate. If the water bucket
Oh, let me
disappeared
see
when
if
I
it's
went
enough.
past this invisible barrier, it's time to find out if armor does too. But I soon realized that a golden sword might be the only thing that makes it down to level 4. After I found out that the chest plate doesn't survive the drop, I came back with another water bucket to try to place it lower on the walls. But still, it was no use. The water would only place above this certain level. While I was still determined to find a way down, I had to face the fact that it looked like nothing could make it past this barrier. I gave one more attempt and tried dropping the water bucket from my inventory. And yeah, even if it did get to the bottom, I don't really know how that would have helped
Did
me.
I not
Well,
know if
that
they
was a
could
lot of work
place
for
it when they
nothing. I'm
land?
beginning to think there actually is no way to level 4. Well, a lot to unpack here. We now know that there's an invisible barrier between level 3 and level 4, and nothing can go past it. No items, no water. It seems like the golden sword is the only thing that makes it through. Super weird if you ask me. I wouldn't be surprised if the creator of PvP Civilization did this just to watch me suffer.
I'm still very much convinced your lack of coordination is causing you to miss the water at the bottom.
As you all just saw there, my inability to get to level 4 is ruining my image. So there's nothing left to do except just keep trying.
Are they gonna be
Alright,
dropping and
signing
picking up
off.
midair?
This goes without saying, but
Maybe.
I'm gonna be really upset if I can't get a video journal machine at level 4. You know what I could do? I could just die, come back here, film an update, and go back down to level 4 every single day.
Evbo,
Oh, this can't be good.
stop. If people find out that you're the chosen one,
my
you could be
God.
wasting our one chance to get out of here.
What? Me, the chosen one? I have no clue what you're talking about. I'm flattered, really,
He's been
but seriously,
seeing
where'd you
your
get that
video
idea?
I
updates.
watched the video journal you shared with me. Now come on, stop trying to rank up.
So that's who I shared it with. Wait, you didn't watch the whole thing, did you? Oh, I really hope you didn't watch the
They
whole
gotta
thing. I
explain
talk so
what's
much
the
about my
deal.
relationship problems. Look, I just want to address this now. Tabby and I are on good terms, great terms even, and I have very much recovered emotionally since then.
Relax, that's not important right now. What's important is that we
Carrot.
figure out the best way to use your ability. Bro,
I'm listening.
Keep-
What's up?
keep-
can you get out of the pool? This is a serious discussion.
But the pool is
yeah,
nice.
sorry about that. I thought this was gonna be like a casual conversation. I don't get it. I thought everyone here believes in the chosen one. Why would they want to come after me?
You must have forgotten that not everyone
not
can
visit school.
respawn. Most people here aren't waiting for the chosen one to lead them out. They're just looking for any chance they can get to live longer. And if the world finds out that you can help people live forever, they'll forget about wanting to escape this place.
You're right. They would just keep defeating me over and over for my iron sword, so their swords will never break. That's why I have to get out of here, so I can prove to people that there is a way out. Obviously, to do that, I need to make it to level 4, but it's a bit tough to do that since there's no way to rank up, apparently.
Wait, what do you mean there's no way to rank up?
Oh yeah, I
Dun,
probably should have
dun.
mentioned that every time I try to rank up to a golden sword, whoa, getting up close and personal. But yeah, there's no water at the bottom. I've died to fall damage too many times to count.
That doesn't make any sense. There has to be a way to rank up.
I know, that's what I'm trying to figure out, and I have to
So
keep
they
trying,
need to
even if it means
hide.
people might
Hello.
find out that I'm the chosen one. It will be worth it if I succeed.
Look, just be careful out there. You don't know what these people are capable of.
Will do. And just for future reference, if I accidentally share a video journal with you, please do me a favor and don't watch it. I talk a lot about my feelings and stuff that should only really be seen by me, and maybe millions of other people when I share this in the future. Alright, time to break the bad news to Tabby
Gee.
that someone might have found out I'm the chosen one. With that being said, we can all assume I'm gonna die in 3, 2, 1, here we go. So, I got some bad news, and she's not even here.
Oh my God.
Tabby? Hello? Well, this is strange.
No,
If
she
we were at
didn't-
another level of PvP Civilization,
What if
I
she
would
tried
assume
to-
she's out fighting. But no one fights at this level, so where could she have gone? Is she using the video
No,
journal? No, she's
Tabby.
not. Yeah, I knew that was unlikely. All of a sudden, I heard the sound of breaking glass.
Oh my
I
God,
blacked
she
out
didn't
for a
get that.
second, and my vision started to get blurry. By the time I turned around, it was too late. I was already gone. When I regained
was that? They
consciousness,
look like
I had no
stone.
clue where I was. I looked all around and I was in a room that I've never seen before. Whatever this
Oh my
was,
God, are
this
they
was
gonna get
way smaller than
sacrificed?
any of the houses in PvP Civilization. What is this? Is this a PvP apartment? I didn't know they had those here. Not really my style. I prefer my mansion. As I stood there, someone appeared right in front of me with an iron chestplate.
It's the iron guy. It's the guy
Oh,
that
not this guy
speaks-
again.
speaks
Look, bro, I already
parkour.
told you I don't know how to speak PvP. I have no clue what you're saying. I really thought this conversation wasn't gonna go anywhere, but then the guy who speaks PvP pulled out a sign. Oh yeah, that'll definitely work. Okay, so why exactly am I here? The person with the sword wrote down his response on the
You
sign,
are the
and it said,
chosen one.
"You are the chosen one." Well, that's just great. Now everyone probably knows. Wait a minute. You were the one who threw that thing on me. I remember seeing you right before I passed out. Why are you doing this? What do you want from me? And what they wanted from me was exactly what Parrot warned me about.
You
PvP
help us live
Civilization found
forever.
out I was the chosen one, and they were gonna use me to live forever.
Oh,
Alright,
infinite
buddy, how
swords.
exactly are you gonna do that? Because if I die, I'll respawn back at level 1. So why would I bother coming down here just to die for you all? But the response I got made it clear that they had a plan after all. The reason Tabby wasn't in her room is because she was captured herself, and they were gonna use her as bait so that I would keep dying over and over. Alright, hear me out. This is a one-time offer, so think about it. If you let her go, I'll help you live forever, and I'll even give you the key to my PvP mansion. Let's go.
very god
Just like I
mansion?
thought. A PvP mansion will make anyone change their mind. Wait, no.
No.
Bro, what? Have you even seen a PvP
No,
mansion
Megalo.
before? I mean, the square footage is insane, and the view, oh, don't even get me started about the view. Wait, please just consider, no. Oh, you can't be serious.
Step back, please. Sorry about this, Evbo. I wish
Oh,
the
God.
circumstances could have been different, but at the end of the day, we have to make hard choices.
You're in on this too? Why? I helped you rank up. Why would you do this?
That was before I knew you were the chosen one and had the power to come back to life. Listen, you're just a kid. I don't expect you to understand. But this is the lives of everyone here we're talking about. You might not get it now, but once you see the number of swords you stopped from being broken, you'll understand.
This is insane. I didn't ask for any of this. You really think farming me every single day over and over for my sword is
Yeah.
gonna save lives? What about my life? What about Tabby's life? Do those not matter? As crazy as it all sounded, there was nothing I could say that would change his mind. Which means I was gonna have to bring fighting back to level 3 of PvP Civilization.
Oh my God.
I quickly jumped up and swung my sword at the guard, but he saw it coming
The
and blocked his
shield.
shield.
Look, buddy, there's no point in fighting back. You're already being used to save lives. If I were you, I'd want to be remembered as a hero.
And with that, the guard
Damn.
closed the door, leaving me to think about everything that was just said. So, this is my life now. Every player and every guard in PvP Civilization,
That's
all
crazy.
working together to make sure I die over and over again. And of course, I
Obviously.
can't do a thing about it, because they have Tabby, and if I refuse to die, she suffers the consequences. So, there's really no decision making for me, is there?
Sorry, I
That's
didn't mean to
putting
end
Tabby-
off our conversation sounding like a villain. Anyways, there's someone here to see you.
What?
Is it
Okay.
Tabby?
At that moment, someone
Aw.
new appeared in the doorway.
Well, now that he's gone, we can have a real conversation. People with shields just can't relate to us, you know?
Standing in front of me was someone I recognized from the wooden sword level. This was the guy who
Wait,
gave me the
that's
idea to use
right.
the armor stand in my room to respawn.
how'd they
If we didn't
know?
have that talk, I probably wouldn't be alive now. No way. Look, dude, you were right about the armor stand thing. I can respawn, but you gotta get me out of here.
Oh, I know you can respawn. I've seen it. It took a while to convince the others, but now we all know.
Hold on. What?
You really expected me to keep your power a
Talk
secret
to
from
them.
everyone? Especially when you can save us all?
You were the one who turned all of PvP Civilization
Oh my
against me?
God.
Why would you do that? I thought you could be trusted.
Right, you trusted me so much that I had to keep the door closed when we talked. But anyways, what
Oh,
matters
true.
now is that everyone in PvP Civilization has the chance to live on. You should be happy. This is a good thing. People are going to live long lives because of you.
This isn't right. You know this isn't right. We
everyone
can't
can
be
get
focusing on living
mansions.
here forever. We have to focus on getting out of here. Don't you see that? This doesn't solve anything.
This is the way to save everyone. I'm sure if your friend knew, she would agree too. I promise, after a few times of dying and coming back, you'll forget it's even happening.
This
Damn.
conversation was over. At the end of the day, I was trying to convince people with days left to live that they don't need to go down this path. But their survival is at stake, so they'll do anything. Alright, so what happens now? When am I gonna die?
We'll handle that in a few minutes. Just remember, fighting back will only cause less lives to be saved. And if you forgot, your
That's
friend's
true.
life over there is one of them. I trust you'll come to your senses.
Alright, just hang tight there. We'll have someone with the sword come over and finish this off quickly. It'll be
Are you
over
gonna
before you
drop
know it.
the
The door to
sword?
my cell closed, and I was free to wait here until it was my time to die. The sad part about all of this is that Parrot was right. Once everyone gets comfortable with getting new
Wait, but
swords
why would they go
every
back?
single day,
How are they gonna
why would
capture
anyone
them every
want to
time they
leave?
respawn?
Which means there's a good chance I'll be stuck here forever. You know, the least they could do is give me a video journal machine to pass the time. This is
True.
getting boring.
Hey, Evbo,
Hello?
are you in there?
Why does
Hello?
that voice sound so familiar? It sounds like my guard friend.
Because it is. I'm here to break you out.
No way, he can hear my inner monologue.
Or it's because you're speaking out loud.
Oh, alright, I guess that does make a lot more sense. Wait, am I actually getting out of here?
Rest
All right,
out.
let's move it. It's only a matter of time before someone notices you're gone. Now come on,
Oh my
follow me.
gosh.
Let's go. The audience finally gets to see what's behind the PvP guard doors. Okay, that was a lot to take in, but I'm glad we're out now. Wait, hold on. We have to go back in there. No one even saw anything.
No can do. I just broke you out. There's no way I'm gonna bring you back in there.
This is ridiculous. You think people are gonna be satisfied with a cutscene that completely skips over all of the interior? Come on, we gotta see.
Look, there's no time for that now. The guards will already be looking for you, so that time has passed.
No, that's so lazy. That's so lazy. All right, well, you promised we would
Oh,
see
is
the
that why they
inside.
were
You didn't say
hidden?
how much, I guess. Well,
Oh.
it's time to get back to business. Man, I can't believe you saved me. How
Got
did you
him.
even find me?
I heard word from the other guards about the Chosen One being found, so I knew you must have been caught.
Well, alright, looks like you're a guard at level 3 now. But I seriously need to figure out what to do. The guards and iron swords are gonna be looking for me, and if they catch me with you, then they'll know you're working with me. Also, if I'm
They
gone
need
for
to
too
rank
long,
up.
something might happen to Tabby. So basically, I need a way to get to the golden sword level, but just not for long. But I still don't know how to get there. Is there anything the iron sword people say about level 4?
Let me think. The only thing the Iron Sword people ramble on about is that thing where you must pay respects to the Chosen One until their sword breaks. If you ask me, I can firmly say you aren't worth dying for.
What if
Alright,
it pays
thanks for
so
the
much
added
respect
input.
that you
Yeah,
die?
I already know people pay respects until... Wait, hold on. What was that part you said at the end? Breaking their swords? What does that mean?
I don't know. Some philosophy they have about the Chosen One. They think they'll be saved by breaking their swords at the statue.
They'll be saved if
Is
they
that
break
how
their
you
swords
get
at the armor
down?
stand. But no one has,
The
because
bucket's
then
not
they'll
this
die.
way?
Okay, that might have been very helpful. Stay safe. I'll see you around, I guess. I made my way over to the statue of the Chosen One. Oh, you know, now that I think about it, how awesome is it that I get an entire statue to myself? Let's go. Sorry, I get sidetracked
if the
easily.
statue's not
Anyways,
about
I
them?
never thought twice about the armor stand people swing at to pay their respects. I thought it was pointless. But if we go back to episode 2, armor stands are always used to buy
Yeah,
things.
they always
and
have
maybe
something
this armor
that they
stand is
do.
used to buy something big. And I mean 250 attacks big. Only someone who can come back to life can risk breaking their sword on this armor stand. Which means whatever this is was meant to be bought by the Chosen One. After what seemed like hours, I finally broke my sword on the armor stand. I didn't see anything happen, but when I turned around, something appeared in the open space of
What
the
is it?
statue. The ground transformed, showing a square with only one block missing. I only had a few
that
seconds
the way
to figure out
down?
what this was because soon after, the effects of my sword breaking kicked in, and I was back at level 1, not knowing why I just paid 250 attacks to look at a square. I was right, the armor stand
Hey,
was
that'll
used to
stay
buy
there.
something, I just didn't know what. I made my way back to the statue, but when I got there, the square that appeared in the ground was gone. If I was gonna have another look at it, I
Wait,
was gonna have to
what?
pay 250 attacks again and die, but I didn't have time for
It's not for him. It's to let someone else go down,
Luckily,
right?
when I was standing on top of the statue, I think I realized what it might mean. The square that appeared in the ground was something that I had seen before, and it was something that was gonna help me rank up to level 4. I went through the red gate and got my golden sword. The
I just realized what it is. It shows you the only space you can land on.
reason I recognized what the square was is because I would stare at it every single time I would fall to my death. The pattern that appeared on top of the statue was the same exact pattern as the stone below, except for the fact that the pattern on top of the statue was missing one block, and I think that was the block I needed to
It's a
land
sign.
on. I don't know how this is gonna work, but I think what I paid for is the way down to level 4. This could be the key to surviving
What?
the drop. Or I just
How?
paid for absolutely nothing. I guess let's find out. I jumped and aimed for the missing block. When I landed, I expected to wake back up in my bed at level 1.
Oh my
But
God.
I didn't. Instead of hitting the ground and dying, I sunk right into the block I aimed for without taking any damage. This one chiseled stone brick block was the key to ranking up to level 4. and I'm the first one to
Immune
figure it
damage fall
out.
block?
This changes everything we know about PvP civilization. Maybe we're not trapped in here after all. It's just gonna take a lot of convincing to prove
What's
there
on
is
this
a way to
level?
rank up. And if I can't do that, which is likely, I can hopefully at least get the people I care about to follow me. Now, the question is, what is level 4 of PvP civilization like? If
What
no
is
one
it?
has ever ranked up to this level, are there even
Are people
here?
born into
All right,
this level
well, I
like
guess
the
it's
other
time to
place?
be a pioneer of PvP civilization. I made my way down to the ladder at the end of the
Sand?
hallway, and for once, I didn't see grass at the bottom. The floor was all sand. What also caught my attention was the fact that the place where guards usually go wasn't there at this level. It was time to see what I was up against. I stepped out into level 4 of PvP civilization. All around me, the bright
This
golden
is only
blocks
for the
lit up the
chosen one,
walls,
right?
indicating that I was at the golden sword level. To think
But
there
it's
was a
still not
time
even
when
the
I
max.
actually thought PvP civilization was just one layer. And now I am one layer away from being at the very bottom, level 5.
Oh
and
my
I don't
gosh.
care how long it takes, I'm gonna make it there. I started walking around and I saw just an armor stand in the middle of the
Do they
room.
have to
And
break
when I
it
mean
out
just an
again?
armor stand, I mean literally just that. Because where there were usually houses, there was nothing here. As of now, there was
this was
no
made
sign
for
that
them,
people
right?
lived here, or even could live here at all. Another thing that caught my eye was the fact that
No
there
way to
was
rank
no
up.
way to go to other sections of level 4. All the walls were just
Oh.
completely blocked off with no armor stands. Speaking of no armor stands, I looked over at the red gate, the one wall in PvP civilization people need to go through in order to rank up. And there were no armor stands here, which begs the question, how am I supposed to rank up to level 5? Well, as of now, it doesn't seem like there's anything I can do except for hit this armor stand in the middle of the room. All right, I have no
Hit
clue
it.
what this does or how many times I need to hit it, but let's try it out. I swung at the armor stand and looked down at my sword just to see how long my
Oh,
life
only
was.
30.
And that's when I remembered what Parrot told me.
Ranking up to a gold sword would be throwing your life away. Your life is diminished
Yeah,
to all
you
of
get
30
so many
hits,
little-
and one misplaced
How do
PvP
they know
attack
that,
is
though?
all it takes to end it.
Who told
Parrot
them?
might not have known that people were dying before they were getting to level 4, but he was right about the golden swords. Having a golden sword reduces your lifespan to 32 hits, which means I definitely used one very important attack on nothing. But that's when I stepped away from the
Oh
armor
my
stand and a
God.
player was standing across from me. Someone with a golden sword. Hello? I didn't know anyone else was here.
Is that a
I
PvP
guess there's two of
god?
us. Do you know anything about this level? How do we get out of here?
The journey ahead won't be easy. Are you ready?
Am I ready for the
Whoa.
journey ahead? Wait, what does that mean? Hold on, who exactly are you?
I'm the one that decides if you have a future in PvP civilization.
That doesn't sound good. Well, time to fight. Whoever this was asked me if I was ready, and I thought I
Are
was
they meant to fight
until I
them?
realized I knew nothing about PvP.
Oh, they can't actually fight. Damn. Alright, second last
When
one.
my life began in PvP civilization, not dying was the only thing I cared about. Alright, fine. If you want me to get specific, I started caring about that after I used all of my sword swings in the first few days. But you get the point. Once I realized how short life is here,
Wha-
I only cared about trying to stay alive. But now, dying seems to be the only thing I live for. Every day so far has just been
Damn,
kind of
that's
the
a
same
deep-
two patterns over and over. The first pattern, a guard waits for me down at the iron sword level, brings me to my prison
gonna
cell,
sleep
or
after.
whatever
I
this
was
is,
gonna watch other
and I
stuff,
get to
but-
be the so-called hero of PvP
I was gonna watch other
civilization.
stuff, but
An
instead we're
iron
watching
sword
all
will
of
come
this, and then
by
I'm going to
and
bed.
essentially harvest me for my iron sword, because I am immortal, in a sense. I die over and over again to help people live longer, because that's all I'm good for in this world. Now, I did say
Wait,
that my
they just
days
keep doing
usually
that?
go one of two ways. On the other days, I'll drop down and get picked up by a guard, except not one of the bad ones, but my friend, who is still on the inside.
Well, any progress?
No.
No burst.
Seriously? I know you're terrible at PvP, but like, even the worst players should be able to land an attack.
Bro, you don't understand. This guy's like not even human. He's some machine that's like programmed
right,
to
he
land
keeps
these
going
crazy
back to the
PvP
golem.
combos.
Just figure out how to win already. The more and more people start noticing that you're gone
What if
longer
he
only
needs
when
an
I'm the one
army?
picking you up, They'll for sure know I'm working with you.
I know, I promise I'm doing everything I can. I just need more
You would
time.
have to
Keep in
convince
mind,
them to
your
go down
incompetence
mode.
is putting Tabby's life at risk too. So hurry up and find a solution. Let's move.
And this is where the other daily routine starts. If my guard friend gives me the signal that the coast is clear, I run over to the red gate and rank up to become a golden sword. See, I found the way to survive the fall to level 4, but I haven't found the way to survive at level 4. At this point, I am starting to believe it is quite literally impossible to get to level 5. Every time I get here, I jump into the water and fall down onto the block that allows me to not take
How
fall
often do
damage.
you think
I
he
will
misses
admit
the
there are
jump
times
still?
when I do miss that block and die from fall damage still, but we don't need to talk about those. I'm dying plenty of times already. But anyways, the day continues and I walk out into the golden sword level. I pay 1 attack with my sword to the armor stand and I summon the player with the gold sword. To be honest, I don't even know if this player is real or not. I don't know what I'm fighting. All I know is I have to win to actually get somewhere and I can never land a single hit. Not one. I haven't landed a single one. So yeah, that about sums up my entire life as of now. I get 1 chance every now and then to try to progress at the golden sword level. I obviously fail. I get picked up by the bad guards. I can't even see my own PvP mansion that I paid 100 attacks for.
Damn.
And yes, I asked if I could use my pool for a
I
few
mean, they have
minutes,
infinite
and I was
money, so it doesn't
declined.
matter.
These people aren't even trying to hide the fact that they want to make my life miserable. As if my life wasn't bad enough already, being seen as a tool and not a person with actual feelings. Somehow my guard friend is the only one who actually treats me all right.
I'm starting to think I should just turn myself in. You're a lost cause.
I never said he treated me well, I just meant comparatively better than everyone else here. But
I
he's
still don't get
not
the guards either,
entirely
though.
wrong. I mean, this is just embarrassing at this point. I'm supposed to be the chosen one of PvP civilization. I'm supposed to be the one to lead people out of here, and I haven't done a thing with that title. Remember when I said people want to make my life miserable? Yeah, well, this is one of those times. These people know I can't even fight back, and they just like to make my suffering longer. The only peace of mind I get is that by going through this cycle every single day, I at least know that my friend Tabby gets to survive. That's the sole reason I'm stuck in this loop in the first place.
I mean, they've got to be getting a little better,
I'm letting
right?
her down by not progressing at the golden sword level. No iron sword would dare come down to the golden sword level, which means if I get to the bottom, I can bring Tabby with me and we'll be free. So, I need to beat this player. Here we go. Time to get put into a combo that will have me actually floating. The player charged at me, but for the first time in my life,
They hit them back.
I think I accidentally swung my sword at the right time. Okay, I landed a hit. Well, I'll accept my progress and I'll die now. But that's when the unexpected happened. Instead of finishing the fight, the player said nothing and just disappeared
they
into thin air.
vanished?
Okay,
like
that's
fight
something
one?
new. But that wasn't the only thing that happened. One of the doors to the next room had just opened. For the first
Oh my
time in a
God.
very long time, I was now going into
made
unexplored
progress.
territory at the golden sword level. I
Oh my
walked
God,
into
oh
the
my God.
second room to see not just one armor stand, but a lot of armor stands. They were all organized on
What?
this square platform with a red pathway weaving through them. Well, this is sure very different than the room before,
Do
but
they have to
it's
hit
gotta be
all
the
of
same
them?
premise as before. I just gotta hit the armor stand and do whatever challenge it takes to get, and I'm dead. Okay, I've never died by an armor stand. Without my sword breaking, you know what I meant.
I think
That
you're
is a sad
all
way to
in the
reset
right
all of my
order,
progress.
right?
Except, to my surprise, my
Oh,
achievement
this
for
thing
hitting that
opened.
player one time wasn't forgotten. The door was still open, and it seemed like I had unlocked this challenge for good. I just gotta get through it now. I tried hitting the armor stand at the beginning of the red path, and it worked. I survived for a few seconds longer than last time. We are back with a video journal update. They thought they could silence me, but joke's on them. I have a video journal machine at every single level of PvP Civilization.
this
So
point.
anyways, here is
Except
what
the
I
gold
think I
one.
figured out. The challenge I'm on operates on some sort of time-based system. I have to hit the armor stands in order, and I have to get to them fast enough.
like a
or else
training
I,
montage
well,
thingy.
I mean, you get the point. I think I'm on my 52nd attempt or something. I don't know. I think I lost count a while ago. But anyways, I think this one will actually be the one where I make it. So, signing off. Well, you heard the journal. There's been a lot of deaths, but I think I was ready to beat this challenge. All right, let's do this. I sprinted through the course, hitting every armor stand as fast as possible. Every single attempt so far, I failed to get to the last armor stand, but
They did
now I finally made it. I was half expecting to die spontaneously, but instead, the door
They
to the
got
next
better.
area
Oh my
opened.
God.
Oh, thank you. That is a relief. I will say, for the
I'm
first
glad
time
you
in my
looked
life, I
over it.
actually feel like I've gotten better at something PvP related. I made my way into
That's
the third room of the
training.
golden sword level. By the looks of it, it, everything looked the same as the first room, with the exact same pedestal and armor stand. I can already tell where this is going. Time to summon the guy again and die many, many more times. I swung at the armor stand expecting to summon the same player as before, but to my surprise, that player didn't show up, and it was someone new. Oh, thank you. This is good.
Another woman?
What if this player's even better? Before you destroy me, can I just ask some questions?
Of course you can, but I'm not here to fight you.
You're not?
No. But I am here to see if you have what it takes to become a diamond sword. Wielding a diamond sword comes with a lot of challenges that you'll need to be ready to handle.
A diamond sword? Okay, how do I know if I'm ready or not?
You need to start paying attention to what you've been learning. The last trial focused on your sword timing.
Sword timing?
Swing your sword too early, you'll deal no damage. Swing it too late, and you'll get hit. A diamond sword knows the perfect rhythm to stay in between. Now, show me.
I ran up to the player and swung my sword 3 times. What do you think? Pretty good, right?
Truthfully, your timing is a bit too slow, but Frey's right. You've gotten better and you have potential.
Foray? Who is
Frey?
Foray?
That would be the one you died to. Many, many times.
Okay, I do know Foray. Please just tell me I don't have to fight him again. The woman who was named Julie led me over to the next red wall.
Your next trial will focus on enhancing your movement. You'll need to be fast and accurate if you want to succeed.
I don't get it. Are
Who
you
are
guys
these
even
people?
real? You don't drop swords when you die.
If all goes right, you'll see us soon. Good luck.
Julie disappeared into
So they're
thin air, and a
diamond
few
swords.
seconds later, the door to the next area opened up. All I'm hoping for now is that if there are any more people at this level, I hope they are more like Julie and less like Foray. I walked into
Julie
the
seems
4th room
nice.
of the golden sword level. Just like Julie told me, this trial would focus on my movement skills. All of these challenges
Oh my
were
God, it's
preparing me for
parkour
what
PvP.
life was like at the final level of PvP civilization. If I was gonna get a diamond sword, I was gonna have to earn it. Luckily, movement is kind of my strong suit. Alright, I mean, maybe my movement could be
They
better.
die.
Update, my movement is not good at all, I'm not gonna lie. So far, it's been multiple attempts, to say the least. I'm not gonna say the specific number, but all I can say is it's pretty high. This trial's kind of like the last one, where I have to hit all of the armor stands in
parkour,
order
alright.
under a certain amount of time. Except this trial has like tunnels, parkour,
My
and
God.
well, a lot of stuff that I'm just not good at. But I guess that's to be expected. I'm
should
not
be
really
a-
good at anything
You should be
except
good
for
at
shopping.
parkour after the
That I
last
am an
time.
expert in. But all jokes aside,
know.
I've gotten a lot better. And I think today's the day I finally complete the course. Here
Oh my
we go.
God.
I said it myself. If I want to become a diamond sword, I'm gonna have to earn it. If you were to go back and tell myself as a wooden sword that not long in the future I would be hitting armor stands mid-air during parkour jumps, I probably
Oh my
wouldn't
gosh.
have believed it. I mean, think about it. I was a guy who wasted half of my lifespan basically in the first day I was here. I am arguably still that same guy,
Whoa, did
but
they do
now
it?
I'm a little better at PvP. After that last PvP attack,
This is
I
kinda
dropped
good
down into
training.
the water and I officially finished the course. I made it through the movement trial, and the door to the next area opened. After
gosh.
seeing only a pedestal and an armor
Yeah,
stand
they
in the
should be
middle
a
of the room,
parkour
I couldn't
god.
help but notice the obvious pattern. Just please, please let this be someone I can talk to and not have to fight. I swung at the armor stand and summoned a player that was not
Whoa.
Foray, and it was not Julie. I guess I'll take a new player. A 50-50 chance they either fight or they talk.
Evbo, pleasure to finally meet you. I've only gotten to watch you die a lot of times, but you're getting
Wait,
better.
they're
You're
watching?
understanding sword swing timing, your movement is looking faster. Only a matter of time before you'll be fighting like a real sword.
Okay, looks like we're talking. That's a good start. Sorry to ask the obvious, I guess. How have you been watching me die? I've never seen you before in my life. It seems like you know me already.
Short answer, video journal machines. Long answer, I'll just explain it to you later.
At this point, I
what?
think the entire world has seen my video journal logs.
But don't worry about that, just keep going. The next trial focuses on your reflexes. Us diamond swords are quick to react in fights.
What do you mean, us diamond swords? Are you a diamond sword?
That's
Their
right,
sword
all
looks
4
gold
of
to
us.
me.
Hopefully 5 if you succeed. Good luck.
The player known as Wembu disappeared in
Wait,
front of
5
my
of
eyes.
us?
So everyone I've been talking to so
Do they
far
have to
are
give people
all the diamond
trials if
swords of
they-
PvP civilization. And apparently they've all seen my video journal logs. I'm not sure how to feel about that. Hey, but Wembu did say I was getting better. That's probably the first time in my life that I've heard words that were actually encouraging. All right, now I'm motivated. I walked into the next room and something appeared in my inventory. Whatever this trial was required a
Ooh,
water
water
bucket.
bucket.
Yeah, I can already tell this one's not gonna go too well. Like Wembu said, this trial was to test my reaction time. I had to hit both armor stands midair and
You have to
break my
place the
fall with
water
the water
bucket.
bucket. Yeah, you've probably picked up on the fact
Oh.
that I'm talking about this trial in past tense, which means I'm talking to my video journal, which also means I died the first time I tried it. But it's kind of weird.
Of
Like,
course.
yeah, obviously I don't want to die, but when I do, I get to come back here and update my video journal. Really weird situation. I mean, yeah, it's good for the content, but I'm also wasting time. I could be saving Tabby's life, my life, and everyone else's life. All right, yeah, less video journal updates, more world saving. All right, so yeah, to my surprise, the water bucket trial was easier than I thought. Maybe it's because I'm actually getting better, or maybe it's because I have history with landing attacks while falling. Probably a bit of both, but either way, I successfully passed the third trial at the golden sword level. The red door opened, and I could only assume that I was about to talk to the fourth and final diamond sword of PvP Civilization. I walked into the room, and the water bucket disappeared from my inventory. All right, so far, 2 of the diamond swords were pretty chill and just talked to me. One of them, not so chill. Hopefully this one is on the cool side. I mean, it does seem like the diamond swords of PvP Civilization have my best interest in mind. They want me to get better. What I don't understand is why.
You've come a long way since your wooden sword days. One more trial to get through, and you'll be a diamond sword like us.
The last diamond sword said his name was Minutech. Luckily, it seemed like he was on the chill side, so I think I was done with the fighting. All right, I feel like I need to ask some questions because they're really weighing on me now. You guys say you're diamond swords, but you have gold swords. You just spawn out of nowhere, and why are there only 4 of you?
All will be explained in due time. Right now, the only thing you need to worry about is improvement.
Oh, I better be getting a PvP mansion at the bottom level to make this worth it. Just then, Minutech pulled out an item and held it in his hand. It was a flint and steel, something I've actually owned for a short amount of time.
Being able to use secondary items effectively in battle can be the difference between life or death. Once you understand this, calculating the optimal course of action during a fight will eventually become second nature to you.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that actually sounds really
Sometimes
cool.
they sound like
I appreciate the
Microsoft
guidance,
Sam.
but I don't even know who you people are. As far as I know, pretty much everyone in PvP Civilization just wants to use me for my ability. So how do I know you're not on the bad side? How do I know I can trust you?
You can't.
Yeah, right?
And you shouldn't. The only person you should trust right now is yourself. Do what you think is right.
And with that statement,
I hate to admit I'm enjoying
disappeared.
this.
I'm supposed to trust myself
Probably
and do
just
what
as
I
much.
think is right. The problem with that is I usually make the wrong decision. But to be honest, what choice do I really have? All of PvP Civilization is pretty much against me anyways, so if the diamond swords are bad, I guess nothing really changes. I walked into the fourth and final trial, and I got a flint and steel as an item. This is the last trial I need to complete to become a diamond sword. After this, I'll be able to see what it's like at the last level of PvP Civilization. I'm pretty excited, to be honest. I'm a little scared at what I might get roped into when I get down there, but I'm confident I'll get a lot of answers to all of my questions, which is all I'm really after at this point. Okay, I know now that I'm back on my video journal machine, you're probably wondering how many times I died in this trial. But wait, get ready for this. I actually didn't die. I completed the challenge first try. That's some real improvement if you ask me. So yeah, once the trial was over, I went through the door that opened, and I was back in the room I originally started in. Only this time, the doors to the red gate were open. I passed every single challenge I needed to do to rank up to become a diamond sword. There was nothing stopping me from going to level 5. So yeah, I know what you're thinking. Why am I talking to my video journal machine at level 1 and why am I not at level
channel with 52 viewers. Welcome 9A and all 52 viewers. Thanks for the raid. Appreciate the support. Let's have some fun together.
Sorry, we're like halfway through PvP Civilization in case of spoilers if you don't wanna, if you plan on watching it and you don't want spoilers, that's up to you. Sorry in advance. we're marathoning that at the moment. But thank you so much for the raid. Hello. Follow emotes do work on other channels? Yeah, they do. They do now. They used to not. They changed it I think they changed that I don't know, 7 months ago or something. Yeah, you can use them everywhere now. Also, sorry, I'm gonna unpause because this is very long and I had to sit here for 3 hours or something to marathon all this. So we're gonna continue. But thank you so much. Thank you.
That would be because there is something stopping me from going to the bottom. And that reason is because of my friend Tabby. Her being captured is the only reason why the Iron Swords have leverage over me in the first place. Now that I opened all the doors at the Golden Sword level, I can break Tabby out and bring her with me. I'm hoping the doors stay open though, or else my plan, well, Yeah, I mean, that would just be really bad. But
Hello?
anyways, if I can get this
Hi,
done, then
Sunny.
I can break free of the endless cycle that I was in. I won't have to die over and over again, and I can actually focus on getting out of here. So yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully it works, and hopefully
like
there's
he has
video
a
journal
phone
machines
from
at
Drake.
level 5. Signing off. If I'm gonna pull this off, I'm probably gonna have to get myself into some PvP battles. And that means I have a legitimate reason to go shopping. Let's go. I got myself an Evbo branded iron chestplate, and I bought a flint and steel, because now I actually know how to use one. That's all I can afford for now, though.
Wait,
Who
I
knows
feel
how many
like I missed
swings I'll need
something.
when I get down there. All right, here we go. I'm supposed to be the
they
chosen one of
think that they
PvP
have to battle when
civilization.
they get to
I guess I
the-
might as well start acting like it.
Don't they lose
First
all their
things
items
first,
when
I
they...
gotta find out where Tabby is. Let's go, bro. Wake up and get some energy. We're breaking Tabby out, and we only get one chance at this.
Whoa.
Oh,
look at
right,
you.
they wanna
You're
bring
all geared
Tabby
up
with them,
now.
okay.
If you're wearing a chest plate.
That's why
let
they
me
want to
guess.
break him out. Got it,
Today's
got
the
it.
day,
That's why they
right?
need the stuff.
Yep, today's the day. I got past all of the obstacles at the golden sword level, so if Tabby comes with me, she should be safe, and both of us will become diamond swords. But we have to move fast. I've been gone for a while already, and
couldn't
if
they
people
all
catch
come
on, we
then?
lose our only chance. All right, tell me where I'm going. Bro, are you serious? I said we need to move fast. Why are you just walking?
I mean, can you blame me? You say today's the day, like, every day.
True.
What? No, today's like actually the day. Let's go.
No,
Bro,
today
why do I
for
still pay
real,
this guy?
for real.
I followed my friend through the guard doors of PvP Civilization, and we made our way towards the cell where Tabby was being held. Just a few blocks away from my own cell, we stopped at a door. Okay, is this the one?
Yep, if she's alive, she should be in here.
If she's
Well,
alive.
let's just hope your knowledge checks out. All right, open it up. Let's get her out of here. If Tabby wasn't in here, well, goodbye to the plan. But fortunately, when the doors opened, Tabby was still here. Let's go, you're still alive. All right, for real though, we gotta get out of here.
Should I be concerned that you're the one who made this plan?
Probably, to be honest. But what choice do you have? Come on, let's go.
I'm seriously gonna regret this.
We just gotta make it to the red gate. If we make it...
Evbo, we, might be in some trouble.
I slowly turned around, and at the end of the hallway, there was
fight.
one of the iron swords.
Yeah, so if you ask me, we should probably run.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. My guard friend bought us some time by closing the guard doors, but that won't hold forever. Let's go. We gotta get to the golden sword level.
Wait, but they
That's
can't
your
break
plan?
the doors,
Remind
can
me
they?
again how many times you died trying to
What,
survive
the other
there?
guards can.
A lot, I know. There was also a lot more when you were gone.
Speaking of the plan, what am I gonna do? That guy in there, Prince Zam, he definitely saw my face. My cover's gone.
Nice subtle name drop. Yeah, you gotta get out of here. Look, just find somewhere to hide. Take my mansion if you want. The door should be open. If
What?
all goes well, I'll find a way to escape, and I'll come back and get you.
Your mansion? Oh, yes, please. Good luck, guys.
Okay, it's confirmed. He definitely just wants my pool. All right, let's go. Tabby and I ran over to the
I mean,
red
at least
gate
they
to
like the
rank up to
mansion.
become golden swords.
I'm risking my life
But,
by
like,
going in here.
I wanna
so
know
if
the
you're
guard
wrong about there
story.
being a way down,
You just have to trust me. I
Like,
found a
what's the
way
deal with
down,
them?
and I know that we can survive. I wouldn't be
'Cause I
breaking
don't
you out
get it.
if I wasn't confident.
fine. I guess I'm trusting you then. I'll see you on the other side.
Tabby turned around and the door closed behind her. All right, time to pay my attack and go on through myself. But just when I was about to go through, I was ambushed. Clearly, the iron swords weren't gonna let me off easy. The fight that I had prepared for was
No,
here,
but she
and there
went
was no
through.
running. Once I healed up, I turned around and engaged in battle. I
Wait,
was
they can
holding
use
my
the flint
ground
and steel
until
on them
Prince
too.
Sam landed a 3-hit combo, and I was on the run. His sword skills were better than mine. I wasn't gonna beat him with the sword alone. Okay, it's time to see if I can use this thing. Just like my training, I used
Oh my
my
God, they
offhand to
did it.
light a fire on the
They did
ground.
it.
The counterattack completely
Oh my
caught
God.
Prince Sam off guard, and he backed
I feel
off.
like the
After
fire's
that,
even
I think
better.
I had the upper hand in this battle.
Well, this is a shock. Looks like those bottom feeders actually taught you how to fight.
Bottom feeders? Wait, how do you know who they are? But before I could think about it,
Wait,
Prince
this is the guy
Sam
from the
charged
start.
again.
He does
I placed
know.
another fire with my flint and steel and went back in with my sword. Both of us were equally trading hits, and I was starting to get low. Just when I thought it was over for me,
Oh my
I
God, you
landed
beat
one final
him.
hit, and I was left standing with 1.5 hearts. One more hit, and that fight would have been over for me. Well, temporarily, I guess, but if I had to go back to level 1, the iron swords would definitely not let me get to level 4. I just gotta be thankful that that fight went the way it did, and get out of here before somebody else finds me.
Evbo, what's going on?
Just then, I thought my life was over, but luckily, it was just Parrot. Hey, what's up, man? Look, so I just broke Tabby out, and I kinda need to get through these doors before I die. But if you wanna come with us, I found a way down, so you don't have to stay here forever.
I can't. I can't respawn like you. It's way too risky for me to go.
Look, I get it.
But
That's
it's
your choice.
peaceful
But if you
down
change
there.
your mind, just remember this. The chiseled stone brick block on the right. That's the block you want to aim for if you want to survive the fall. All right, I gotta head out of here, but I hope I see you again,
I
man.
hope they go
Thanks for
down.
being one of the good guys, I guess. It's nice to know that even though practically the whole world turned on me, there are still a couple people out there that are looking out for me. And those people, Tabby,
the fifth?
Parrot, guard friend,
I
probably
thought
not
he
so
was
much.
gonna
I
become the
feel
fifth.
confident enough to call
Like
my
the main
friends.
guy.
Evbo, I know you'll see this
I
eventually.
hope you're doing
And when you
well as
do,
well, Genie.
I don't expect you to trust me ever again. But you need to hear this. I'm not who I say I am. No one here is really. I just want to tell you my story.
What?
Okay, let's get this back
And this is not Parker Civilization. This is PvP
on track, shall we?
Civilization. This
Good
is the
news
new
is
one.
that no one's gonna follow us here, so we should be done with the fights.
Are
And it's
you
honestly
good?
just as
What
good.
took you so long?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I kind of got ambushed by Prince Zam,
Had to
but
fight.
let me tell you, he was not ready for how good I've gotten. Safe to say, he's not coming back, but oh man, I wish you could have seen how good I was fighting. You would be so proud. But anyways, I do need food though. Tabby threw over some golden carrots,
good
and we
they
got
had
ready
food.
to jump down to level 4. Again, it's the chiseled stone brick on the right side of the floor.
What if
If
she
you land on that
misses?
block, you're not gonna take any fall damage, I promise you. But if you miss it, well, you're gonna end up like Prince Sam. Too soon? Alright, yeah, it's too
Damn.
soon. He's probably gonna haunt me in my dreams for that one, but whatever, let's go.
I mean, the water helps, right?
All right, time to wrap this up for good.
He's not the only immortal one.
Now,
That's why
I
he
just gotta
knows.
wait. If only Evbo knew that he was on his last respawn.
What? He's on his last
Oh,
what?
this is so scary to watch. Oh, okay, that was close.
So this is the only block you don't take damage on?
Yep, as far as
Wait,
I'm concerned,
what?
I don't know how it works, but I'm just glad it does.
What?
Tabby and I walked into the golden sword level, and fortunately for us, all of the doors that I opened were still open.
So what was this level like? What did
He
you have to
used a
do?
lot of
I
them.
mean, there was a lot of stuff I had to do. Most of the things, though, actually helped me a lot in PvP. Except for arguably trying to fight this one guy. Let me just tell you, just be glad I opened the doors. He was so good.
Against you?
Oh my god, I think I figured it out. Oh my god, I think I figured it out. Okay. Hear me out. They never did full circle of the paying respects to the chosen one thing. What if the reason the respawn thing is so cheap is because all the people paying respects are giving him the life that lets him respawn?
Anyone's.
But when they captured them and kept them captive, they had no reason to keep doing that. They stopped paying respects. Potentially. Therefore, he never, continued to,
Good. What was his
to
name?
get them.
His name's Foray. He's one of the Diamond Swords, actually.
that
I'm not
could
even
be
kidding,
it.
though. I actually could not
Okay,
hit him
I'm
for
sorry,
the longest time.
like,
So
this
let's
is a
just
complete
hope that the
guess.
Diamond Swords are on our side when we get
But,
down
like-
there. We walked through the door into the hallway where both of us would become
Oh my
the
God.
most powerful swords in PvP Civilization. As an Iron Sword, my life was 250 attacks long. As a Golden Sword, well, a lot
Diamond's
shorter than
gonna be a lot.
250. But now, I'm officially
much is
a
Diamond, like,
Sword.
600?
And with all of the challenges I've had to overcome
I
to
don't
get
even
this
know.
sword, I feel very confident that my lifespan is much longer than 250
They
attacks.
have to come
All
full
that's
circle
left
with
to
the
do
Chosen
now
One
is head
thingy,
to level
so
5. I'm kind of conflicted.
that
I
would be
hope
my
there's
guess.
some really cool stuff to buy at level 5, but I also don't want to spend all of my swings my first day. I might have gotten better at PvP, but I'm not exactly sure if I've cured my desire for a luxurious life. Alright, we ready?
You tell me. I mean, what if there's no water at the bottom? Like how it was at the Golden Sword level?
I guess that is a possibility,
You
but
should
at the end
jump
of the day,
first, then.
we really have no choice. If there's no water, I'll die, and I'm not gonna be able to get back down here, and you'll be stuck forever unless you jump. So, what's the point in waiting? Might as well go now, right? Alright, let's do this. If there's no water at the bottom,
Well-
it's been nice knowing you. I jumped off the ledge down
was
to
water, I
level
saw
5.
it.
When I saw the water below me, a sense of relief
Whoa.
came over me.
Wait, it's
Not
so
only did I know
fancy.
that I would survive, but that Tabby would survive too.
Oh, hey, isn't this awesome? We survived. Oh, wait, sorry, I'm drowning. I need
Don't
to go up.
drown, don't
So
drown.
this
Oh my god.
is the bottom of PvP
My
Civilization.
heart.
I took a look around the gigantic room.
Wow.
Every wall was
There's no
lit up with the
rooms.
diamond color, and giant statues in each corner stretched from the floor to the ceiling. Waterfalls were flowing from the center into giant canals that led to... I don't know where they led to. All I knew was that this was the bottom, and people weren't supposed to make it here.
What?
Well, we made it. I guess there's only one way to find out if there's actually a way out of here.
Well, look what we got.
All of a sudden, I heard a familiar voice behind me.
It's
Congratulations to
Diamond.
both of you for becoming Diamond Swords.
Okay, I'm gonna need an explanation on how you just disappeared and showed up as a diamond sword, but I can wait. Tabby, this is Wembu. He's one of the guys I fought at the golden sword level, and he's a diamond sword like us. All right, Wembu, give me
She
some
didn't do any of
answers.
the
What is this
trials.
place? Is there a way out? What are all these statues? Are you on our
But she is
side?
good.
Are you even real? Sorry, I just have a lot of questions going through my head right now.
What's going
It's a lot
on?
to take in, but don't get overwhelmed. As far as you're concerned, you're in paradise. Just do some exploring for yourself, and we'll get you caught up soon.
What are their
At every
houses
other
like?
level of PvP civilization, people have described it as a nightmare.
You
but
swim
this is the
there.
first time it's been described
Whoa.
as paradise. Well, you heard Wembu. Let's go exploring. I'm just hoping that whatever is at this
The
level
same
of
the parrot
PvP
didn't
civilization
come.
doesn't make me forget my goal, and that's to get me and my friends out of this place.
Evbo brought her down with him just like you thought. You think she knows who we are?
Of course she does. I'll bet she's calculated every move up until this point.
She's been by his side from the beginning, for his whole life practically. He doesn't know us at all. If we act now, Evbo turns on us, and all the efforts will have been a waste.
Indeed, the situation could collapse very quickly, but we bought ourselves some time. She doesn't know where Foray is.
True. She's not gonna try anything unless she knows for certain
Woman
Foray isn't
evil!
a threat.
All we can do is observe for now. When Evbo finds out she's not who she says she is, who knows what will happen.
Oh my god, woman evil! Yo! No, I like her! Damn, she has been like... Okay, this is the last one. Last episode.
Throughout my life in PvP civilization, I would always get distracted by the unimportant things. Video journal
Woman
machines,
evil.
different colored chest plates, I don't know, I guess it's who I am. The point that I'm getting at is I
Giant.
was scared about what might distract me at this level, and I was right to be.
Giant
Because when
armor
I swam
stand.
out of the water and saw a massive statue of an armor stand with windows carved into it, yeah, I definitely
It's a
forgot about
mansion.
leaving this place. I would call myself an experienced homeowner in PvP civilization, and my expertise would suggest
Whoa.
that this was in fact a PvP mansion. So naturally, the most optimal thing to do here is to find out where to buy one. I gotta say, Wembu was
True.
right. This place did seem like paradise. All of the doors to
Wait,
other
all the
rooms were
houses
completely
free?
open at the diamond sword level. Alright, not having to pay an attack to go to other rooms means I can spend more on myself.
Let me
Oh,
be the
boy.
one to go. You have a longer life than I do, and you don't deserve to die yet.
We're all gonna die if we don't get that sword, and you know I'm the only one good enough to get it.
I don't doubt that, but how will you handle your emotions? You'll need to make a friend to survive, and betraying someone close to you.
Will be easy because the mission is the only thing that matters. I
They're
know
an
who I am,
undercover
and I know where my
agent.
loyalties lie. I will always be in.
Tabby, you have to come check this
Tabby.
place out. It's insane. Look, I'm just gonna say it. After looking around for a few seconds, I don't think we need to leave.
You can stay here all you want. I'd rather leave by myself anyways.
Okay, well, now that you put it that way, I will leave. But I have made up my mind. I am buying a PvP mansion here first. And you won't be able to convince me not to invest
much does
in
it
prime real
cost to
estate.
get
I
one?
made my way over to the next room where I found the PvP marketplace at the diamond sword level. Above the armor
Whoa.
stands, there were giant statues that showed all 5 swords, along with a statue of a 6th one. I wasn't sure what that meant, but I
Netherite.
couldn't help but be reminded about the statue at the iron sword level, the one that talked about the unbreakable sword. I'm sure that will be
Netherite
cleared up
sword.
eventually, but for now, I just need to find this.
Whoa.
The last house I need to buy to be able to own a house at every single level of PvP civilization. Golden sword level aside, of course. I'm still a little upset there's nothing to buy there.
Care to put a little more time into making this decision? We still have no
No.
idea if we can trust the diamond swords, which means wasting 200 attacks on a
No.
house could be a mistake.
No.
Okay, you're right. Fair point. But we can't make a decision until we know exactly how many attacks we have left. I swung at the armor stand with my diamond sword for the first time, and I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw how
1,500.
long my
Holy
life was.
moly.
With 1,500 attacks, I could buy this mansion and it would change nothing. Okay, so after doing a financial analysis, I'm buying the house. I wonder if any of the other diamond swords have mansions of their own. I kind of feel like I'm
Probably.
the only one in PvP
That's a lot.
civilization who even bothers to upgrade their house. Like, sure, it's taking weeks off my lifespan, but why not live a little, right? Parrot would understand. He's a fellow mansion owner like me. I put the PvP mansion key in my offhand, and the door
How
to
cool
my
is it
brand
gonna
new
be?
house opened. This was
2
now the
pools?
biggest purchase of
Hot
my
tub?
life, and something that important means it needs to be recorded, which means it's time to go back to my roots and open the video
Let's
journal
go.
again. Let's go. There was no doubt in my mind this place would come with a video journal machine. Wait,
Whoa.
no way. Indoor waterfalls that lead to an elevated double bed? Oh man,
Whoa.
leaving
Where's the
PvP
pool, though?
civilization is gonna be harder than I thought. If there's a way out, of course. But what if I go outside and there's no mansions out there? Then I'd kind of want to come back in here. But what if
No
I can't come back in here?
mansion.
Bro, this situation is so complicated. Okay, enough stalling. I need to go journal. It's been so long since I've made a video journal update. I feel like I've lost a part of myself. I opened up my video journal machine to make my first update at the Diamond Sword level, but that's when I noticed something. I got a message.
What?
Okay,
They
I've
can
never
listen
gotten a
to
message
stuff.
before. This is new.
Look, I let you get your mansion, but now it's time to get serious. Let's find a way out of here while we still have the chance.
Okay, fine. Wait, but I
I'm
got
not
a
gonna
message.
take a nap
Please, you
first.
gotta let me read the message first. It could be super important.
You know what it's gonna say? It's gonna say stop making journal updates and go outside
I bet
more.
it's
Now
from
come
Parrot.
Okay, it's not gonna... Wait, do you actually think it's gonna say that? Tabby and I walked over to the second room that we found at the Diamond Sword level. Up ahead, there was a giant structure, and it was nothing like I've ever seen before.
You go check it out. I forgot to buy golden carrots. You should be decent enough by now to survive a few minutes on your own.
No way, that was the first somewhat encouraging thing she's ever said to me. Okay, well, if the Diamond Swords are not on our side and that guy Foray shows up again, I think the fight will be over in under 30 seconds. But Tabby's not completely wrong. I've gotten better and I actually feel confident enough to hold my own in a fight. After all, I'm a Diamond Sword of
they
PvP
think they're
civilization.
immortal,
It's time to
right?
start acting like it.
Evbo, I know you'll see this eventually, and when you do, I don't expect you to trust me ever again. But you need to hear this. I'm not who I say I am. No one here is really. I just want to tell you my story. I'm not a natural born sword. I was born with a...
Born with a shield? Born with a shield,
I walked
maybe?
up to the top of the structure to see 4 identical armor stands in each
Wait,
corner.
what was he gonna
well,
say?
if I know one thing about armor stands, it's that they always give something in return. And
Oh my
since I
God.
have 1,300 swings left of my sword, I'm willing to spend a few to find out what this is.
I know you like hitting every armor stand you see, but don't bother with these ones. They won't do anything. For right now, at least. Unless 3 more diamond swords show up.
I thought it was like a universal law that all
they
armor
do it at
stands
the
do
same
something.
time.
Just let me explain. We called this the battle simulator. It's how Foray, Julie, Minitek, and I fought you at the gold sword level. While you were up there, we were down here.
You guys were down here the whole time? Okay, so you guys are real people. That's reassuring to know. So you're saying if I hit one of these armor stands, I can fight people at the golden sword level but still be down here?
That's one of your responsibilities as a new diamond sword, to test and train new players that are trying to rank up.
Wembu said once 4 diamond swords join the battle simulator, the doors at the golden sword level are sealed shut until each diamond sword decides a
How
player
do they
can
know
go on
someone's down
through.
there?
A diamond sword can only enter the battle simulator once, so the doors won't be closed until 4 new diamond swords fill the spots. Once those spots are filled, we're supposed to go out into the world.
So you guys can't leave until 4 new diamond swords take your places. Okay, well, you have Tabby and I. We just need 2 more and then you guys can leave, right?
Well, the situation is complicated, is all I can say. But follow me, I want to show you something.
I followed Wembu into the next room of the diamond sword level, and I saw something that looked like the red gate, except this time it was on the outside wall. Wembu was waiting for me, standing in front of 4 armor stands on the ground. Look, Wembu, you've shown me 8 armor stands now, and my urge to buy something is at an all-time high. But I'll be disciplined and ask, what are these for?
This right here is the way out of the sword civilization.
Little did I know I was standing in front of the one place I've been trying to get to for my entire life, the outside.
So they
and it
need
was
4
here,
people
right
to go
behind this
through?
red wall. Wembu said the cost for opening the door is 100 swings on each of the armor stands. If I wanted to, I could open this door by myself and leave right now. Okay, I think I can piece it together, so you guys could leave, but you won't because you need 4 more diamond swords to take your places.
Yes, along with the fact that our world isn't one we exactly want to go out into.
What does that mean?
What's up with the world?
I'll go into detail later. I need to talk to Julie
Is
real
the
quick.
world
I'll be
bad?
back.
Maybe they should have stayed there.
Just as Wembu ran off, I turned around to see Tabby finally made it back.
What was he saying? Anything useful we need to know?
Actually, yeah, there was a lot of stuff, but long story short, this is the way out of PvP civilization. If what he said was true, I guess it makes sense why they can't leave yet, but he also said that the world outside isn't exactly one he wants to go into.
said it's
I don't know, it
bad.
didn't sound like he really wanted to leave.
To me, that sounds like they're trying to keep you here for the same reason the people above wanted to keep you, to use you to increase their lifespans.
I don't know, it doesn't feel like that's what
I
they're
don't know,
trying
they
to
could
do.
just leave
If they
and-
truly were just gonna use me, I don't think they would have helped me get better at PvP.
But if you're wrong, then you bringing me down here with you just cost me my life. So I say we plan for the worst and start hitting the armor stands so that the second something feels off, we'll leave here. Together.
You're
I mean,
right.
we say
I guess
that,
having a
but she has
backup
a
plan
much
isn't a
longer
bad
life
idea.
now.
All right, I'm down. Tabby paid almost every PvP attack needed to open the door. So if the unfortunate situation comes about where the diamond swords turn on us, we only need to hit the last armor stand a few times to make our escape. Tabby and I walked over to the next room of the diamond sword level, and on the ground there was what looked like to be a giant map. You have any idea what this is supposed to mean?
No clue.
It could just be like an abstract art piece. After all, PvP Civilization does thrive off of its interior design choices.
You too.
It looks like a 4v4.
No way, it's Julie!
Come with me. I want to show you something.
You think she's gonna tell us about the origin of our universe?
Why would you assume she would start with that?
I don't know, it's been weighing on me.
I want to tell you about the origin of our universe.
Yeah.
I told you.
You want to be a wooden sword again?
Sorry. Okay, Julie, just hear me out. I have a video journal documentary kind of going on right now, and that story you just told me is literally blowing my mind, and I need to update it right now. Wait, you should join me. You could be the first diamond sword I've had featured on my video journal.
You coming with?
Trust me, I've had to suffer through many of those already. I'll just wait here.
Fair enough. I think I
She
can spare
deleted
one
the
journal
message.
update.
Let's go. This should only take an hour. All right, we are back with an update. It has been way too long, and there's been a lot of development so far. Obviously, became a diamond sword, learned about the battle simulator, even found a way out of this place, but I think I just learned the biggest lore drop of all, and that's the origin of our world. According to Julie, who you don't know, verified diamond sword, can back up my claims, our universe began with the 5 items of PvP. The sword, the axe, the bow, the trident, and the shield. These 5 items are known as the eternal weapons, and they created the universe as we know it. But check this out. Not only mind-blowing to know that there are 5 items out there that control our entire universe, but there are people with items just like them. I guess when people come into this world, they're born holding one of the 5 items. So me, for example, I am a natural-born sword, but people can be born with shields, axes, everything else.
Oh my god, there's gonna
to
be other
interrupt,
parts.
but how long is this gonna go on for?
Let's see. I haven't even gotten to the emotional reflection part yet, so I would say 30 more minutes.
Then that is my sign to leave. Also, MinuteTech wants to talk to you in the video journal headquarters.
Wait, did you just say video journal headquarters? Okay, on second thought, my emotional reflection can wait. I hope you all can understand this decision, but if there's a video journal HQ, that requires my immediate attention. Signing off. Wait, I totally forgot about the message I got earlier. I guess I can spare a few minutes. Wait, message deleted. I didn't delete this. Where'd it go? Okay, that's weird. Maybe my video journal machine's broken. If that's the case, they must have tech support at Video Journal HQ, right? I don't have an answer as to how my message got deleted. Just like I don't have an answer to what the Black Sword statue is in the PvP marketplace. But just 5 minutes ago, I learned the origins of our entire world. So I'm pretty hopeful that in due time, I'll find the answers to those unknowns. I climbed up the ladder to one of the most glorious places in PvP Civilization, the Video Journal Machine headquarters, an entire building dedicated to the most important machine ever made?
I imagine this must all be overwhelming for you, but give it time. Not too long ago, we were all just like you, slowly piecing together what we know about life.
I mean, before today, I thought there were just people with swords and people with shields. I kind of just wish someone would have been there to tell me all of this from the beginning. Why did I have to make it all the way down here to know all this?
Our world is complex, and flooding a newborn wooden sword's mind with all of that information would distract them from focusing on their own survival. But you seem to have been successful with handling the many truths of our world, as seen by your video journal logs.
So that confirms it. You guys have been watching my video journals.
Your strategy of breaking down new information and venting your thoughts to your journal seems to have helped you come to terms with the realities of life.
I never thought about it that way. Can't say it was intentional, but, you know, I'll take a compliment where I can get one. MinuteTech showed me around the Video Journal HQ. There was a machine here that would allow you to watch the live feed of any user's video journal machine. There was also a machine that makes copies of every video journal entry that's ever made. As soon as someone records a video journal entry, for example, me a few minutes ago, the copy will show up directly into this video journal machine, available to take. And once those copies are made, I guess the diamond swords just throw them into these barrels. Oh man, who knows how long they've spent storing all of my video journals.
You're free to take any of these recorded journals and watch them back. That is, if you find value in rewatching your old journals, since you're the only one in here with a video journal machine.
Okay, I guess that confirms I'm the only one in here who doesn't think a video journal machine is a waste of... Wait, I'm not the only one with a video journal machine. Parrot had one of his own. Wait, if these are all the copies of every journal entry ever made, then the message I received has to be here. The message I got must have been sent between my last 2 video journal updates, because I would have seen it before completing the Golden Sword level. Sure enough, I opened up the second to last recorded entry, and it was from Parrot. Parrot's the one who sent me the message. Well, I guess I got indirect tech support, since I can now watch my deleted message. All right, Parrot, what do you got for me?
Evbo, I know you'll see this eventually, and when you do, I don't expect you to trust me ever again.
What?
I'm not a natural-born sword. I was born with a bow. I know much of this won't make any sense to you since you have no concept of the outside, but there is a struggle for power in our world. The bows, axes, and tridents, all plotting against each other to achieve immortality. As of now, all three of our civilizations farm the natural-born swords of this world to extend our lifespans. But true immortality is what everyone is after, and that could be made possible by obtaining the Eternal Sword. The Eternal Sword is everyone's mission, along with wiping out the rest of the Diamond Swords. The last 4 living Diamond Swords have been hiding at the bottom, protecting the Eternal Sword. Before today, no one from the outside has found a way down to the Diamond Sword level. That was until you showed Tabby the way.
From the outside.
I don't know what she is, but I do know what she's not. And
She's
that's your
not a
friend.
sword.
You can
She
choose
opened it.
not to believe anything I just said, but believe me when I
she
say
opened it.
Tabby will be ready
Oh my
when
God,
she
she
makes it
opened
down
it.
there. There are 2 types of people that come here from the outside
Oh my God.
civilizations. Those who are sent here as punishment, and those who willingly come here because they've been training for their entire lives to succeed. My guess is that she's the second type, which means that she'll
Oh my
have a
God.
plan for everything. She'll know where to be and when to be there. She'll know the perfect moment to make her move, which would be when she's found enough time away from you to operate unnoticed. She'll have a plan of attack and the resources to make sure she can win. The Diamond Swords will
my
think
God.
they can stop her, and that's because they'll believe she lost all of her items when she dropped down to the Golden Sword level. But Tabby will win because she has something the natural-born swords don't have. Knowledge. When she's retrieved the Eternal Sword, she'll make her escape, which was only made possible by using her greatest resource. Your trust. I just want you to be prepared for what's to come. If Tabby takes you out with the Eternal Sword, you won't be coming back. Not even your armor stand in your room can change that. I know I have no reason to
they
earn
just
back
can't
your
lose.
trust, but let me end this off with why I'm here. You know how I said that there were 2 types of people that came here? Well, I'm the first type. I was sent here as a punishment for speaking out against my own kind. I never believed in farming the swords for a longer life. And I wasn't going to sit by and watch an entire civilization be pushed to extinction. So, whether I have your trust or not, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life trying to make a difference in this world.
Oh my God.
The video journal machine shut off, and I was left standing there with a million different thoughts running through my head. I didn't even know where to begin. Parrot was asking me to suspend my belief in everything I thought I knew. And believing that Tabby, the one person who stuck by my side from the beginning, is a traitor
Yeah,
is
that's
something
why
I just
they
can't
did
do.
it.
I don't even know what to
They were a
believe
bit too
anymore.
patient.
Parrot's been lying this entire time about who he is, so why should I trust him now? Tabby spared me. As a wooden sword, Tabby was the only one who cared enough to let me live. So fine. Parrot deceived me and made me think that he was actually someone who cared about me too. I can live with that mistake, but
The
that
door's
doesn't
gonna
give
be
him the
open.
right to make me question everything Tabby and I have been through. She's my friend, and I'm not gonna be convinced that she's not.
She opened
The
it.
problem with hearing a lie is that you can do everything in your power to forget about it, but it will always occupy that small space in the back of your mind. And that tiny piece of the lie that's left will be just enough to make you start looking for ways to prove it's the truth. Which is why I'm standing here, wondering why the door to leave PvP Civilization is open. Tabby said we would leave together, so for the life of me, I can't understand why she would open this without telling me. Unless Parrot's right about everything.
Go find Evbo. Make sure he's isolated.
Where did she go?
She's gone. And
took
she
it and
has the
left?
sword.
Leave together.
Wait, they didn't.
That's what we're doing, right? You said we would open this door and leave together.
Please be here, please be here, please be here. Evbo.
Oh my
Time
God.
to pause the journal. We need to... No.
He's gonna die.
Are you serious? Why would he not be here? This is literally the only thing he cares about. Okay, no need to panic. He's probably just journaling at the house right now. What is this, stone sword level? Bro, he has so many. I don't even know which is which anymore. What? Why is there a shield in his bed? Okay, gonna ignore that.
There's
Alright, this should
nothing.
be the one. Please just be here. Of course. The one time I need him to be journaling. This is bad. He's gotta be looking for Tabby. Wait, what? Who is this? No,
What?
no.
Wait,
How did they get into Evbo's room? He's just waiting for him. He's not gonna let Evbo respawn.
Were you
Oh my
ever
God.
gonna tell me how you lied? Or were you just gonna, what, go back to wherever you're from, not say a word, and let me die? Probably the second one, right? I mean, that always was your style. You never did talk. I see you got a new sword,
gonna
too.
kill him before
Care
he
to
can-
explain?
Before he can hit the armor.
I have to admit, I was holding out hope that there would be an explanation. But now I know Parrot was right. It's like you flipped a switch, and the Tabby that I knew isn't even there anymore. It must be nice not having to feel any regret at all from turning on the people that actually care about you. I mean, this is easy for you. Tell me how you do it.
It's easy, because what I'm doing is for the greater good. What I'm doing will save lives.
Well, not the greater good for the swords, though.
As in, what, wiping out all of the natural-born swords? Or farming us for infinite durability?
I'm giving you one more chance to move. Think about how you want this to end.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Tabby, but I'm not gonna do that. Because you're my friend, and if you want me to move, you're gonna have to prove that I don't mean anything to you. So why don't you just do it already? Do what you came here to do.
Oh my God.
If you truly believe all of the swords shouldn't be alive, you take me out with that sword, I'm not even gonna respawn. So get it over with. Show me I mean nothing to you.
Oh! Oh! Tabby, no! Is he gonna die? No, he's gonna get killed on respawn! Unless
Maybe
he's
I was
fast
never
enough.
Tabby's friend. I mean, to be fair, she did
Animated.
say we were not friends, but she had a choice. She could have gotten rid of me and never seen me again. So why am I still here? I don't think she's keeping me alive to use me for my power. She won already. I just have to think that some part of her wants to keep me alive because she cares. Oh, this next video journal is gonna be— what the—
Oh my God.
This is bad. I need the armor stand.
Oh. They killed him! Oh my God! Oh! They did one hit. Oh! They're trying to get the last hit. Oh! Oh no. Oh! Oh, did they get it? They get it. Oh, yeah, but they can still die and get respawned again. They're making a run for it.
I'm not dying like this.
Oh! There! Oh my God!
Let's start this whole thing over. Maybe I'll call this, I don't know, the beginning of the PvP Journal Chapter 2. When I first started this journal, I didn't even know who I was.
Crazy.
I didn't know what I was. But now I know who I am and why I'm here. I'm here because I was born
So
as a
she's an
sword
axe and
in
he's a
PvP
trident.
civilization. And in order for me to go out into the world,
is some,
I
like,
had to
Hunger
prove I
Games
was
shit
strong
now.
enough to survive
Like,
by becoming a
groups and
diamond
stuff.
sword. That's what this whole place is for. To give wooden swords a chance to become stronger so they could endure the battles with the other civilizations.
I'm
Seems simple enough
invested,
to
I'm not gonna
understand,
lie.
but the problem is that almost everyone in here wasn't or isn't even a sword at all. Wooden swords that spawn into this world aren't making it to this place. And that's something I'll explain in a few minutes. But let's talk about what happened after I almost died for real. Prince Zam apparently wasn't afraid to hide the fact that he was a trident. If he is still alive, I'm not sure how, since the trident he threw is still stuck in my wall. But
Wait,
I don't know,
that's a
maybe
good
there's still
point.
more I need to know about our PvP universe.
How are they
But after
alive?
Prince Zam revealed his identity, more people started to follow suit.
Unless
the guy
they're
who
using
spoke
the
the
battle
PvP language
simulator.
was apparently an axe. Who knew? Once again, I'm still not familiar
Oh.
with the universal laws of PvP. I thought I would be able to use the axe myself after winning the fight, but all
you
it did
can't?
was just
Wait.
add durability to my sword. It
How
took a
come
couple
they
times
can
of
use
dying and coming
swords
back to
then?
defeat all of the people who are against me at the Iron Sword level, but I can't say I didn't have some outside help. The last thing I heard from Parrot was that he would try his best
Yeah,
to
but the
make a
trident
difference in
stayed
this
in the
world. And
wall.
from what I can tell, he was doing just that. But I wasn't ready to talk to him just yet. I still needed to piece together my feelings towards him. I did go talk to my guard friend, however, who, not surprisingly, was found in my pool. But talking with him made me realize I never questioned where the shields came from. And to my surprise, my friend didn't even know himself. To him,
Wait,
his
what?
life started in this place, just like mine did, which means he's only just at the beginning of his self-discovery journey. Speaking
Wait,
of
so the
self-discovery,
shields are
remember when I
also
said
being
I knew who I
farmed?
was? Well, there was a point in time when I thought I was the chosen one, but I've come to realize I was always just a guy in the right place at the right time. Apparently, there was another chosen one, and it was Foray. For reasons I won't understand, he supposedly gave up the power that I have, and I only have the room with the armor stand because of that decision. Don't worry, I don't plan on giving up this power anytime soon. I still am very unconfident with my ability to survive. But anyways, now that I'm a Diamond Sword, let's talk about where we go from here. Starting with my mistakes, did I know that the Diamond Swords were protecting one of the 5 eternal items? No, and none of them blame me for helping Tabby escape with it, as far as I'm concerned. But the fact remains that Tabby has it, with the intentions of trying to create immortality for herself, for her civilization. I don't really know. Point is, it's probably not good, considering all outside civilizations seem to be against the swords. Which brings me back to the point I made about wooden swords not making it here. Apparently, every new player spawns at the center of our world, and somehow makes their way to their own civilization depending on what their weapon is. Which means, somewhere along that journey, the natural born swords are, well, if Parrot was right, they're being farmed for their durability. Just like I was in here. How I made it here, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever know. But the bigger question is why? Why are the swords the ones being farmed for longer lives? I framed that like I don't have an answer, but I do have some explanation, so don't worry. The story takes us to the statue in the PvP marketplace, the black sword that I always wondered about. At first, I thought it was a symbol of the eternal sword, but it wasn't. What it shows is the true power of being a natural born sword, and that power is the ability to level up beyond a diamond sword into a sword of netherite, one with infinite durability.
Only natural born swords can do that.
Isn't that crazy? I could be immortal plus have infinite durability. Wait, I don't know how I get there, but whatever. Long story short, any natural born sword has the ability to achieve immortality, which is why all the other civilizations are doing everything in their power to stop that from happening. A lot to take in this time. This has quite possibly been the most lore-dense journal update of all time, but we gotta start off chapter 2 right, and most importantly, start it off with all of us on the same page. Can't leave anyone behind. I don't know what life is like outside of these walls. Parrot once said life in here could be a gift, and given the fact that he's from the outside, I'm gonna assume the worst.
Life is
but we can't stay in here anymore. Not while Tabby is out there with one of the most powerful items in the universe. She knows I'm alive, and I'll bet she knows I'm gonna come looking for her. What am I gonna do when I see her? I have no clue. I guess I'll figure it out when I get there. But until then, I'm gonna be the guy with the shopping addiction, the guy that talks too much, the guy who trusts people too much, the guy that isn't half bad at PvP, and the guy that believes there's more to this world than fighting to live longer. Ooh, that sounded pretty cool. All right, good way to end it. Signing off.
Oh, well, it just ends there. Damn, okay. By the way, it looks like some other people are making like knockoffs of like only the ones made by this guy are the proper ones. That seems like people are making like knockoff ones that are like not exactly the same. This is their channel. They seem pretty chill. We will damn. We'll have to wait until the next full movie comes out. It looks like this was 4 months, so probably not until next year. Oof. Because I'm going to do these in block parts, so I'm probably not going to watch them as they come out, just because I usually do this as a YouTube thing. Yeah, so we'll wait until the next ones, but this... I'm invested. How are they so good at world building? Look, I'm just gonna say it directly. I feel like they shouldn't be making Minecraft videos. I feel like they should be working on, like, Hollywood films. I feel like I want to be going to, like, I want to see them create, like, the new, like, Star Wars universe, bro. Come on. Their talent is like, I'm glad they're enjoying what they're doing, but, like, they've got